modern nonsense.
This thing has gone totally off the rails.
Some Cajun seasoning.
Gree-gree?
And the occasional anatomy lesson.
Yeah, we're tight.
Okay.
We're like tired of mouse nuts.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Operator, won't you put me on through? I gotta send my love down the back.
All right, good morning. Welcome to it. Happy Thursday. Man, this week's flying right along. It's good. Good. How you doing, Brandon Stokeley?
Oh, I'm doing great. Yeah, flying along. I mean, anytime you have that Monday night game, the week gets really short.
Mm-hmm.
And before you know it, Sunday's gonna be here. It's gonna be game time. Big game. Thinking about it today in the car, not in the shower, in the car. Big game. A lot of people think the Broncos have a chance. Just kind of getting the feelers out there and listening to national talk, local here, Zach and Phil yesterday. So I love it, man. I think, great opportunity overall.
You agree with it? The optimism?
Yeah.
And if so, why?
Well, I think, they just played their best football game, their most complete football game. So if they could turn in a performance like that, then they can compete with anyone. Now, this one is a little bit different. It's on the road against a much better football team. So, you got different challenges this week than you had last week, obviously. But, that's I do. I give them a fighter's chance. I mean, they have. You mentioned it yesterday, Mike. I mean, it's lagniappe, really. No one's really expecting you to win when you're started as like a 4.5-point favorite. So you got your win last week, the one that you had to get. And then you got two after that you can get with the Giants and the Jets. So, if you look at, how much pressure should they be feeling this time of year? None for the Broncos. So you go out there and just play loose, play freely, and hopefully they play a good game like they did on Monday night.
What's going on with your hands? I saw you looking at your hands, looking at your nail.
Yeah.
Earlier.
Are they kind of glowing a little bit?
I don't know. They look normal to me. Why? Oh. What's the fascination? You were staring at your one of your fingers before we came on.
Yeah. Last week was the pedicure, plus I got the massage. Just the back. Remember the combo massage?
Yes,
I got the back and the arms.
Yes.
I hadn't got a massage in a long time, so I said I got to treat myself. And so that was kind of my week last week.
Yeah.
But I hadn't got a manicure in a while.
Oh, you didn't.
I was doing pedicures. I've done that, picked that back up. It's been years since the manicure. So I said, you know what? My wife had been talking about it. I said, all right, let's go have a little manicure date. Right?
So couples pedicures.
Yep.
Last week. Couples manicures.
Yes.
This week.
Yes. And so she's like, perfect. I need to get my nails done. I'm like, bam, let's go. I had one fingernail that had been split for the past 3-4 months.
Ooh.
It hasn't healed. I thought they're supposed to heal themselves.
Yeah.
Just won't heal.
How'd you do it?
I was just going to grab something, and it kind of split it, and it's been bothering me. I've been trying to file it down, all kind of stuff. It won't fix. Won't fix, and it's aggravating. So I'm hoping that this manicure, they trimmed that one really low.
Yeah.
I'm hoping this manicure takes care of that. Not as good as a pedicure.
No?
No. I'll give you a breakdown of it. Just not as good as a pedicure. Not as relaxing. The pedicure, you're like in a massage chair.
That is very relaxing.
So you can do the massagers on yourself. You can fall asleep. You could, it's a lot more relaxing than the manicure. And the manicure was, I think it probably like 15 minutes. The pedicure feels like it's 30, 40, 45 minutes. So it's a little bit different. But you know what? I mean, it cleans up all the excess skin on your fingernails and stuff. And I think it's good. I'll probably do it maybe once every 8, 10, 12 months, once a year maybe.
I'm fully on board with you when it comes to the pedicures. I would recommend it to every dude out there. Don't worry. Don't feel like, I'm turning in my man card. I mean, that's not the case.
That's your foundation.
With the
your
pedicure.
Feet or your foundation.
Right.
Take care of those feet.
But still
manicure?
Yeah, what do you say? What kind of endorsement would you put behind that?
Like I said, it wasn't even close to the pedicure.
Okay.
I
don't feel like I'm missing out.
No, but like I said, it was good because I haven't done it in years. But it was good to clean up all the excess skin and stuff, that cuticle stuff and anything like that. Just get that dialed in.
Yeah.
So I'm glad I did it. Wasn't as expensive. So, I was a little because I just thought you'd get more massage and stuff. But didn't get that stuff. But overall, like I said, I'm good to do it once a year.
Okay. Well, hey, I haven't even looked at the Ramos.com text line yet, but there might be some shots coming your way, and all I'm going to say is...
Mike, there might. This is 6 a.m. listeners.
That's true.
You set that up. You knew what you're doing.
Well, no, I'm checking.
Now I'm checking.
Here's the first one. Stokeley equals soft.
Yeah.
We go. Look, hey, wait a minute, folks. Hold on. Before you throw anything Stokely, this is a man who played 15 years in the NFL.
That's right.
This is a man who ran over the middle of NFL secondaries and showed no fear. Well, maybe a little fear. But
maybe sometimes.
Yeah, but come on. This guy's as tough as they come. So what better endorsement, I guess, than to say if an NFL legend like Brandon Stokley is okay with a manicure, maybe we all should be. We should be. We should turn into another side of ourselves.
I think it's just about, taking care of things that take care of you. Right?
Taking things that take care of you.
Right?
I like that. I like that.
But like I said, this is once a year type of thing, just to get it all cleaned up and feeling better. You don't get, hangnails and things like that. And so, no, like on the toenails, they'll put some kind of finishing touch on it.
Yes, they really firm up.
Yes.
Yes.
They didn't do that for the fingernails. I don't know if it was the person that I got or what, but it was a little bit underwhelming. I think my expectations were too high.
A little bit. Stokes' manicure was a little bit underwhelming, everybody.
But the nails look good.
They do look good. Like I said, I looked over. I was like,
they feel good.
Yeah.
And I got done what I needed to get done. Now, again, I'm going to do a pedicure again for sure. That's the best. Manicure, 2026-ish.
Okay, once a year.
Yeah.
For that. Up next, in case you missed it, the best of Joel Klatt coming up. What he had to say about Bo Nix's performance. I thought it might sound different from Klatt than what he ended up saying. You'll hear that as well as what he thinks their chances are Sunday in Philly. Best of Klatt coming up next.
Changes are coming at 20th and Blake. The Rockies announced that Bill Schmidt is stepping down as general manager, and the team will begin an immediate search for a replacement. Will an external candidate give Colorado a much-needed fresh perspective? Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
What is happening, fellas? Stoke here for my friends at Roller Auction, leader in Colorado auctions for over 40 years, and they got one of my favorite auctions that will be ending next week, October 8th at 9 o'clock in the morning. All you got to do is go to rollerauction.com to get logged in, to get signed up. It's free. It's easy. It's open to the public. Best part about it is you're going to get some great deals on great items. Government fleet vehicle and equipment auction ending next Wednesday, October 8th at 9 o'clock in the morning. You got to check this one out. I always got cars, trucks, SUVs, sedans, utility trucks, dump trucks, police vehicles, trailers, various municipality equipment, and so much more. Like I said, it's always one of my favorite auctions. It will be ending next Wednesday at 9 o'clock in the morning. What I love about Roller Auction is they're always updating and adding new auctions every single week. So go see it all and get yourself one of those great deals at rollerauction.com. That's rollerauction.com.
I love a day on the water with friends, but my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis sometimes holds me back. Now I'm all in with clearer skin thanks to Skyrizi. Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy.
Teaching music is my passion, but my active psoriatic arthritis can limit me at times. Now I'm treating my joint symptoms with Skyrizi.
With Skyrizi, most people with plaque psoriasis saw 90% clearer skin at 4 months.
Or if you are an adult with active psoriatic arthritis, Skyrizi helps you move with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
There's nothing like clearer skin.
There's nothing like better movement, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi. Visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKY-RIZZI to learn more.
Mike Evans here for Copperhead Plumbing. Your home doesn't have to flood before you know there's a problem. With the Mow and Flow Smart Water Shutoff System, you can monitor your home's water usage in real time right from your phone. You'll get notified the moment a leak starts. Trust Copperhead Plumbing for professional installation. Ask about installing a Mow and Flow system today.
Copperhead Plumbing, built to last. Call us once, you'll forget the past.
Copperhead Plumbing. They plumb different. They plumb custom.
You could save thousands of dollars on the products your business uses the most with the Home Depot's new Pro Extra Preferred Pricing. Registering is free and easy. Just have your tax ID or business or contractor's license ready. But don't wait. The current preferred pricing benefit will end on November 15th. Visit your local Pro Desk to register now and unlock the deepest savings on the products you choose.
Hey guys, Mark Schlereth here from my friends at Xfinity, and the other day I'm over at a friend's place. He's pumped to watch football, but his setup, total mess. Lagging, buffering, switching between apps, trying to find a game. He claimed to be a big fan, but I feel like I was being fan-fished. See, if you call yourself a football fan, you gotta have Xfinity. It's the ultimate sports destination. I can find the best games and my favorite teams all in one place. And the way I watch, well, it's next level. It's the perfect fan flex. I've got all the action right in my living room, plus Xfinity's best picture and sound with enhanced 4K, so clear it feels like I'm in the stadium. Sometimes I've got 4 games going on at once. Why? Because why not? On top of that, I get real-time notifications, live stats right on my TV. It's the best seat in the house every single time. Next game day, make sure that big fan isn't a big fail. Learn more at Xfinity.com. Xfinity, imagine that. Restrictions apply. Multi-view requires Xfinity 4K cable TV box.
Whether it's kickoff, halftime, or the final drive, fuel your football season at Dickey's Barbecue Pits. Order the 2 Can Dine for $29.99 deal. 2 meat plates stacked with pit smoke flavor. Or go for the new Triple Play Combo. A classic sandwich, savory side, and a big yellow cup for just $12.99. No matter who you're rooting for, great barbecue is always a win. Dickey's Barbecue Pit, legit. Texas barbecue.
Samantha Flanagan here for Flanagan Law. Navigating personal injury claims on your own can feel like trying to solve a puzzle with missing pieces. Don't let things fall apart. Protect your rights. Look for the Shamrock. Go with Flanagan Law. Online at flanagan.law.
Pike Janitorial beats your current cleaning price by 10% and delivers spotless results every time. Environmentally friendly, thorough, and reliable. Visit denver-janitorial.com for your free quote today. Pike Janitorial. Clean you can count on.
Football is back, and it's time for you to get in the game. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan is here to help, and we're giving away a PlayStation 5 bundle. Download the Denver Sports app and tap the contest banner on the homepage for your chance to win a PS5 console, a 70-inch flat-screen TV, plus copies of Madden 26 and College Football 26. Don't wait. Download the Denver Sports app now. 104.3 The Fan. DenverSports.com and the Denver Sports app.
Any way you want it, it's the way you need it. Any way you want it.
Self-appointed nicknames.
Obviously, I am the hockey guy at this station.
Grammar lessons.
High five, Fama Jamma.
And Oscar-worthy impressions.
My version was, get off my plane. Okay. Yours was, get off my plane.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
In case you missed it, we had our buddy Joel Klatt on yesterday, as we do each and every week. Wanted to make sure, in case you missed it, you got a chance to hear the best of. Here was Klatt, QB on QB, giving us his thoughts on Bo Nix's performance on Monday night.
I thought he played pretty well. I know that the turnover is not great, and that's been a couple of times now where he's turned the ball over once you're in the scoring area. And I can just tell you this right now, like as a quarterback, those are ones that have to burn in your soul. You cannot turn the football over when you feel like you have points in your pocket, whether it's 3 or you're going in for a touchdown, whatever it is. You cannot turn that football over. And so that's going to have to improve. There's no doubt. But every week, I feel like his command grows. I feel like his play gets better. His accuracy. And again, he's going to be a really good player in this league, but it's going to take him continued starts and reps in order to get there.
I was a little bit surprised, Stoke, about his reaction to that interception in the end zone. It was a fourth down play. So, I mean, as you look back on that play, anything you want to second guess? Because,
yeah.
What would you second guess about that play, about the play, and about the way he executed said play?
Well, I just the play call, not really anything that Bo did. I mean, so what do we want Bo to do on fourth down? I mean, it's fourth down. You want him to take a sack? You want him to throw the ball out of bounds? I mean, could you imagine if he threw the ball out of bounds?
Well, at least if you did that, you're still pinning Cincinnati on the 1-2 yard line.
What would you rather? Go for it and try to throw it up and your guy make a play and maybe it's intercepted, or throw the ball out of bounds and you have no chance to score a touchdown and you give them the ball at the 1 yard line?
I think you try to make a play.
Yeah, exactly.
Would you?
And I know that what would happen around here if Bo would have just thrown the ball straight out of bounds.
Russell Wilson style.
Yes, Russell Wilson style. People would have ripped him. So I think you got to go for it. I want to try to score a touchdown. So he tried. I mean, at that point, you're all in. I mean, you got nothing to lose. You might as well just throw it up and hope that something good happens. It wasn't I don't want to. I'm not ripping the play call, but the play call was okay. It's just one of those sprint out plays, pick rub plays, and they did a good job defensively of passing it off. So no one was open. Nothing was there. Do we go for it, or do we just say, oh, yeah, you know what, I want them to take over at the 1?
Would you like to have seen him try to run it in? Josh Allen style? Like, it just seems like this year he's been reluctant to run.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like as much. Although I think last game it felt like he had 6 or 7 attempts. Felt like last game, he took off for the touchdown. And there was another one that nobody was open, and he went and got 3 or 4 yards. I don't know why they call design runs from him anymore. They called one of those. When he gets around guys, he's just going down and diving down, which is fine. And I want to be very careful about that thought process of yours, saying, Josh Allen style. I don't want Bo getting hurt, and it's
his legs are a weapon right now. He's a very athletic dude.
You got to pick and choose.
Well, are those the times where you choose to go for it?
Well, I watched it again, and at first, in live time, I thought the same thing that you thought. But after watching them, like I don't really see much there. They had a lot of guys around, and you could have said, "Hey, you got to lower your head and try to get in and run over a guy." Do we really want that? In that situation, you want him to lower his head and try to run over a guy? I think you got to be careful. That's all I'm saying.
Klatt, about how he feels about the Broncos' chances in Philly on Sunday.
I think that's going to be really tough. Really tough. I mean, Philly is, in their last 21, is 20-1. So off a short week, Denver's going to go to the East Coast, which they never play well on the East Coast, and beat Philly? You know, I don't know. I don't know, guys. If they do, that would be incredible. That would be incredible. But that's a really tall order.
Is there anything about the matchup? Forget about the intangibles and the idea that the Broncos may go in loose as an underdog and Philly may be due to lose a game being in this 20-1 stretch. Put aside those kind of factors. Is there anything about the matchup on paper that you think favors the Broncos? Boy, your pause speaks volumes.
Not really. I mean, obviously I'd feel better about the game if it was at home and you had the crowd noise. Like we saw the impact against Cincy and their offense. Philly's offense has struggled. But you're just kind of holding your breath thinking that they're going to break out here. Saquon's going to get going. Their passing game is going to get going. You know, they haven't made a ton of explosive plays down the football field. Very conservative. So you're just hoping that it's not this week. I mean, what great match. I mean, they're the defending Super Bowl champion that, you know, has a lot of returning starters. So, I mean, do I think our defense is a good matchup for us against their offense? I mean, I don't think it's a terrible one. But like I said, I'm kind of worried and concerned that all of a sudden we're going to look up and Saquon is going to say, okay, I'm back. You know, here's my start to the 2025 season.
I get that, but then that would not be a good reflection on this Broncos defense. I think we all continue to wonder just what is this defense?
It is Saquon,
though. Is it a good defense? Is it a great defense? Because if
it's
you're
Saquon, though,
I know,
right?
but
I mean, he's probably.
But this is a struggling offense. We're 4 games into the season, and you football guys always tell me that it's 4 games that it's always the last 4 that you go back and look at when you're scouting, or until there's 4 games of tape on a team or a particular player, you don't really know for sure what you're getting. So this is 4 games in, and they're the 30th ranked offense in the NFL. So to me, I mean, they may break out at some point, but it should not be against this defense is my point.
Yeah, well, you hope not, but they still, like I said, you know, have Saquon in the backfield. I mean, he ran for 2,000 last year. So he still has that potential. And sometimes, you know, the Super Bowl hangover's real. And, you know, it takes you a little while to get going. It's a regular season. You're kind of going through the motions. And now you're looking up and saying, all right, we got to get it in gear. But I don't hate that matchup. I mean, you know, I think the Broncos defense should stack up well against their offense and their offensive weapons.
So we will have Klatt on. We have Klatt on every single week at 8:15 on Wednesday. We have Dan Orlovsky on Wednesdays at 9:15. You'll hear some of what Dan has to say about these Eagles, both on the offensive and defensive side of the ball. But up next, we've got a couple different things we want to get to. One, DJ Jones with some really good stuff to say about this Broncos defense, including a rookie that we haven't talked that much about that maybe we should. We'll also hear from Jamal Murray, a kind of new look Jamal. Will we see that on the court this year as well? That's all coming up next.
Have Coach Prime and the Buffs established an unfortunate identity?
You know who the Colorado Buffaloes are? They're the Dallas Cowboys of college football. There's a lot of stories about them, and about 1% of them are actually about the football that's being played in between the half.
Oh, God. You know what that means then. Deion Sanders is the Jerry Jones of college football.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Well, it's hard to believe, but men, on average, lose 2 to 3% of their testosterone production as we hit our 30s. 30s. You're supposed to be rolling in your 30s, but already that testosterone decline is happening. And if you're feeling it, simple way to find out what's going on. Go to the low testosterone quiz at RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com. And it's 10 questions. It's yes or no. It takes 2 minutes. Real easy. Your answers could go a long way towards figuring out if you have low T, like putting on weight, not sleeping well, feeling bummed out, sad, depressed, lost of sex drive. Well, the next step is easy. Reach out to the experienced, professional, and compassionate staff at Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, like I did a couple years ago. Running out of gas later in the day, got my T levels checked. Yep, little on the low end, but here we are after getting set up on a customized low T plan. 2 years later, feeling great. Low T, again, it's more common than you think. So if you think it's going on with you, schedule that consult. Don't wait any longer. Just $99. Start low T treatment that day. Your office visit is free. Got 5 locations, including Fort Collins and Colorado Springs, and a new and improved office in Castle Rock. Call 720-440-7900 and at RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com.
This is Hall of Famer Terrell Davis. Football season is here, and there's nothing like a fresh start, on the field or on the road. If you're looking for a new car or want to refinance your current loan, Colorado Credit Union has the winning play with low rates and fast approvals. Whether you need a truck for tailgating or a car for the daily drive, Colorado Credit Union would help you get there. Visit ccu.org to apply today. Colorado Credit Union. Love where you live, love where you bank. Membership eligibility required. Not all applicants will qualify. Federally insured by NCUA.
The Wilhite Law Firm handles accident cases differently. If you're injured, we'll drive to your home, return every call, and keep you updated. After an accident, you want Wilhite. Get your free case review right now. Just call 303-GOOD-LAW today or visit WilhiteWins.com and win big with Wilhite.
Planning out your holiday pictures? Let's move you to the front because at Soda Weight Loss, you could drop the belly fat and gain your confidence back, just like Ramon.
Soda gave me more than a smaller waistline. It gave me back the confidence to wear what I want. No injections, no hunger, just a plan that works.
Right now, the most popular offer of the season is back. Join today and your partner joins free. Visit SodaWeightLoss.com. That's SOTA weightloss.com.
Are joint pain or injuries keeping you from living your best life? I'm Dr. Joel Cherdak with Denver Regenerative Medicine. We don't believe in one size fits all. Instead, we create personalized stem cell treatment plans using your own stem cells or donor cells to help regenerate joints, repair torn muscles and ligaments, and restore mobility. For a limited time, get 10% off through October. Don't wait. Book your free consultation now at DenverRegen.com. That's DenverRegen.com.
If you're hiding from the IRS or living in fear due to a tax problem, free advice is here. Join Advanced Tax Solutions' free online workshop Wednesday, October 8th at 5:30 p.m. Get answers, ask questions, call 303-753-6040 to register.
Brandon Stokley here from my team, ROX Rocks Heating and Air. Do you need a new furnace, air conditioner, or heat pump? ROX Rocks Heating and Air makes it incredibly easy with their new, free, no obligation online heating and cooling quote. It takes less than 5 minutes and gives you options instantly. No calls, no waiting, and transparent pricing. Only at ROX Rocks Heating and Air. Now play that jingle.
HVAC service, installation, repair. ROX Rocks Heating and Air.
Workdays can be unpredictable, but your workwear shouldn't be. With the Cintas Apparel Plus program, you'll have freshly laundered garments for everyone on your team delivered every week. Cintas has workwear for just about any job imaginable, with high-performance fabrics and an uncompromising fit that stretches and moves with you. Don't leave looking and feeling good to chance. Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
Hi, it's me, Flo, here to tell you that with the Progressive Home and Auto Bundle, you get 24/7 protection, so you're covered no matter where the day takes you.
Even bad hair day?
Yep.
And tree branch fell on my car day?
Especially that day. Progressive has you covered 24/7 for your home and auto.
How about thought it was chicken, but it was tuna day? Or overnight construction outside my bedroom day?
Those days too.
Great, because that was each day this week.
Been there. Well, at least your home and auto are covered every day with Progressive.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states.
Is water damaging your home? Contact Groundworks, the basement concrete foundation experts. Get your free inspection today. Learn more at groundworks.com. Licensed in all states where work is performed.
Music history.
I've now baptized you in the glory of Led Zeppelin.
Brutal honesty.
Today's just been a bad day for you, Mike. I don't know how else to put it.
And some questionable taste.
I do not heat up leftovers.
Oh, my
I only eat
God.
leftovers cold.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
All right. Hope you're having a great start to your Thursday, you great 6 a.m. listeners. Best of the bunch here on The Fan. Got a couple things I want to get to here in the next couple of minutes. Starting Stoke with, got a chance to hear from Broncos defensive lineman DJ Jones. in the aftermath of Monday night, and always like to get a different perspective from a guy who plays a position that we don't normally obsess over. Him, of course, part of that really, really good Broncos defensive line, and as an interior defensive lineman, so impressed by what he saw coming off the edge the other night with Nick Benito and Jonathan Cooper.
They're ridiculous. I mean, that one play they had where they met at the quarterback last night and then just looked at each other like the little Spider-Man meme was hilarious. You can't ask for a better two guys. I played with Bosa and guys like that, but I don't know if I've played with anybody with get-offs like this. And, yeah, it surprises me every time because, I mean, we're going against grown men, right? Like, you're supposed to be doing your job and stopping us. They're trying to stop them, but they can't. They're too fast.
That was, I mean, talk about meeting at the quarterback. I love the Spider-Man meme. Standing there just pointing at each other.
Yeah.
Choo, 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 choo.
Choo, choo.
Yeah.
Well, I think playing at home really helps those guys. You know, when they're quick off the football, especially Benito. And when you can jump the count sometimes and you have the crowd noise, it makes it tough on these offensive tackles to stop them. And you have the lead, so you're just pinning your ears back and going. I mean, you're not worrying about the run game of Cincy at all. That's when those guys are tough to deal with. So, you know, I mean, this week will be a different challenge, obviously. Much tougher task at hand. I mean, Cincy is not a very good offense right now, and those guys took advantage of them. They did what they should do.
Yeah, and I have no problem with, and I'm not here to minimize what the Broncos did on Monday night. It was a get-right game, and I don't care what the sport is. If you're struggling as an individual or as a team, there's a benefit in going out and getting right against an opponent that is really good to get right against. Pad the stats a little bit. So good for them. But you're right. These are the games, right? You want to prove that you're legit. Hey, it's one thing at home on a Monday night with Joe Burrow out of the lineup to go feast on the hapless Bengals. Can you go into Philly, the world champs, going up against that offensive line, and can you make the same kind of impact? Quite frankly, that's the question for this entire football team, both sides of the ball. I mean, have they proven that they're a good football team? And can they beat the teams that they're supposed to beat? Yes. So check that box. Now it's the next step.
Well,
and this is the hardest one, but
time for a signature win.
Yeah.
They haven't had that yet. I mean, done a lot of positives here under Sean Payton. Have they had a signature win? Have they beat a really good team? A really good team. I know James keeps bringing it up. Well, they haven't beaten a quarterback or they haven't beaten a team with. So have
they beaten Buffalo? Have they beaten Baltimore?
I can't think of one.
Have they beaten Kansas City?
They did.
Well,
they did beat Kansas City.
Did they beat Kansas City?
No, they beat them the year before, didn't they?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
We beat them the year before, so that's when we broke the streak.
Right.
So maybe that was a signature win.
I guess. Well, let me amend that. Have they had a signature win with Sean and Bo? And the answer is no.
Right. That's correct.
That's
I think that's fair. So this would be it. But done a lot of positives, but it's time to, get that signature win. And I always say, and this is what people tell me, and that's why I always just repeated it, and it made sense, I think. Defense travels, right? That's what they tell us. Doesn't matter. I mean, cold weather, warm weather, at home, on the road. But I don't know if that's the case for this defense. I'm because they're 0 for 2 on the road, and they haven't closed out games on the road. You don't get the help of the crowd noise, which is huge, the get-off. So we'll see if this defense can travel.
More from DJ Jones praising a rookie that I know we haven't talked at all about, but maybe need to start talking about their third-round pick, Savion Jones.
He's relentless. He had a particular rush last night that I just watched on film. He's very relentless. That one play showed me everything I need to see. He wasn't timid last night. He wanted to get in the game, and I was very impressed with what he put on film last night.
This Broncos rookie class has been pretty good so far. For a team that's not in obvious rebuilding mode, they've been getting some good contributions from their rookies. Of course, R.J. Harvey, Pat Bryant made that really good block the other night. Jeremy Crawshaw, the punter, has been nails. You just heard what DJ had to say about.
We talking about punters?
Yeah, I'm talking about kickers.
Talking about
talking about
punters?
the idiot punters.
Okay.
Just heard about Savion Jones. The funniest thing about this class is we don't talk at all about the number 1 pick.
No.
Jahdae Barron.
We don't at all.
Weird.
Yeah, because we don't need him. We haven't needed him, really. Right? I mean, he plays a little bit, but, I mean, I'll go through a whole game and won't even notice that if he played or not. I couldn't tell if he's played 20 plays or 5 plays or no plays on defense. So he's not out there making a ton of plays all over the football field. Not saying he's not playing well. Sometimes when you're not playing a lot, you might not be in the mix to be able to make some tackles or plays. But you're absolutely right. We don't talk about him at all, which makes me a little bit nervous. It does.
Is this where I'm supposed to say, hey, it's a long season?
No, or you could say, I'm nervous also.
Yeah, for a team that's trying to win right now, I could see. I'm not against the idea of drafting to a position that's already a strength. I'm not against that. But when you're trying to make that jump this year, wouldn't be the worst thing to have a rookie, your first round pick, who's making more of a contribution. So
yeah, but I'm not concerned about that. Not at all. I really don't care. If he makes a huge impact or a little impact, or you just got to pick the right guy. You can't whiff on it. You see what I'm saying? That's all I care about is let's just get it right.
Oh, okay.
If you get it right, Mike, he's going to play. There's plenty of opportunities for him to really make an impact. Injuries happen. The white shadow is always tired, rusty, oxygen. Might need an oxygen break. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
You got to watch that. I'm just
really.
telling
I know.
you.
Now that you've brought it up, I'm going to be fascinated to watch if Riley Moss always looks tired.
Just like
hands on hips, that type of thing.
Just breathing.
Breathing.
I don't know. Maybe he's got asthma.
Okay. Well, we'll check that out. Definitely something to look for. Coming up next, what Dan Orlovsky told us to look for Broncos country when it comes to going up against the defending champs, both offensively and defensively. We will get to Jamal Murray. And the Denver sports scene says goodbye to one of their all-time favorites. All that coming up next.
Has a Broncos wide receiver already proven that they're worth every penny?
To all the people that said, re-signing Cortland, too much money, he's not a real number one, not a true, quote-unquote number one, whatever that really means. He's been a huge, huge positive for Bo Nix and Bo Nix development. He's a pro.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Hey, I get it. Still enjoying the warm glow of summer. A long, beautiful Colorado fall awaits, but I get it. You don't want to be thinking about winter, but it is going to come, and right now is a good time to get your home plumbing to-dos done with Copperhead Plumbing. Make sure your water heater is good to go. Have Copperhead Plumbing out to service it, and if you need repairs or if it's time for a new water heater, trust that Copperhead Plumbing will get you into the right one for your home size, water usage, and cost. I was away last weekend, but had complete peace of mind. I wouldn't come home to unexpected water damage. Trust me, I've had that happen before. But no more, thanks to the Mow & Flow Smart Water Shutoff System. Monitors your entire home's water usage in real time, right from your phone. If your home or business is old, might need to have Copperhead look into repiping. Pipes get old. You don't want to have something drastic happen before you have to replace those. Stay ahead of it. Whatever your plumbing needs are, Copperhead Plumbing can help. They're local, licensed, and focused on quality work done right the first time. Serving Colorado since 2007. Call 303-552-3491 and at CopperheadPlumbingInc.com. They plumb different. They plumb custom.
Football is here, and Fitness Gallery's fall football sale is your playbook for a winning home gym. Save up to 50% off on select premium equipment. Visit any of our 7 stores from Denver to Fort Collins and score big before the sale ends.
For more than 52 years, Colorado families have trusted Gravina's Window Center of Littleton to protect their homes. And today you can do the same with 25% off Infinity from Marvin windows. The fiberglass windows built to last a lifetime and flexible financing at zero down. There's never been a better time. Call 303-794-0490 or visit windowsforyourhome.com. Gravina's Window Center of Littleton, the family-owned company Colorado counts on.
What is happening, fellas? Stoke here for my friends at Embers Living. Family-owned Embers Living, a retail company based right here in Denver. Football season is here. It is in full swing. And if you want to win the tailgate this year or just be the king of your block, Embers Living has you covered with their top-of-the-line Yoder pellet smokers. And you can't find these just anywhere. They're in stock right now. Forget about your neighbor's burnt burgers. You're bringing the flavor this season. Head to Embers Living today and gear up with the best. Whether you're rooting for your favorite college team or watching the pros on Sunday, they've got the perfect smoker to match your grilling game. From standalone grills to built-in setups, pizza ovens, and so much more. Embers Living is your one-stop shop for the ultimate outdoor cooking experience. And oh, by the way, don't forget, winter's right around the corner. If you're looking to upgrade that fireplace, they got you covered there. Also, indoor, outdoor, Embers Living is the place to go. Visit embersliving.com today and make your tailgate the envy of the neighborhood. That's embersliving.com. Embers Living, where your perfect tailgate begins.
A lot of personal injury lawyers make claims about how good they are. But how do you know who's the best? Who will fight to get you the money you deserve? At Berg Simpson, we don't rely on simple claims like other firms. We have 27 best lawyers in America, 17 super lawyers, and we're one of the National Trial Lawyers' top 25 most influential law firms. Compare us to other firms, then call Berg Simpson.
If you've been injured, call Berg Simpson for free now at 303-790-2525. BergSimpson.com. Good lawyers changing lives.
Hey, Mr. C, it's me. Well, I just picked up the ring. I actually went to Hellsberg. Thanks for that recommendation. Kate's gonna love that hers is from the same jeweler you got Mrs. C's ring from. They were so helpful throughout the whole process. They even knew your family by name, and the ring looks great. Anyways, I just couldn't wait to let you guys know. Call me back and wish me luck.
Hellsberg, designed with care and craft since 1915. Shop in store or at hellsberg.com.
Marketing can feel overwhelming. Where to start? What works? What doesn't? That's where your marketing experts at DenverSports come in. Audio, video, online marketing, and we know how to cut through the noise so your customers finally hear your story. You don't have to waste time guessing or spinning your wheels. We'll guide you with a proven plan that turns your marketing into growth. Let us handle the hard part. You do the easy part. Head over to DenverSports.com and click Advertise with Us and start growing your business today.
Hey, bro, weirdest thing is happening at the game. Every time I crack a Bud Light, we score a touchdown. I think I'm some kind of football prophet.
Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Stock up today. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Bonnie from O'Meara Ford has convinced me they really want to earn your business. So, talk to me, Bonnie.
Well, O'Meara has over 1,000 vehicles to choose from. Plus, we have the largest service center in the region with 84 service bays. And we've sold 1 million vehicles since 1913. Our friendly staff will treat you right. And when it comes to repairs, our knowledgeable technicians do it right the first time.
There it is. O'Meara saves you time and money, whether you buy new or used. O'MearaFord.com.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, U.S. Tax Shield can help you take back control. The IRS can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Our team of tax attorneys can stop collections and get you protected. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the BBB, so call 800-494-6139. U.S. Tax Shield, 800-494-6139.
A Progressive Home and Auto Bundle can protect you round the clock, but we can't protect you from those painful moments in sports.
Oh, I can't believe we blew a 5-touchdown lead.
Sure, but you got to feel like they were going to win for almost the entire game.
But I was about to buy playoff tickets.
So you were prepared for a good time. That's pretty nice.
It's the worst loss any team has ever had.
And you got to witness history.
Okay, we're done here.
Well, at least your home and auto are protected with a bundle from Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
This segment on 104.3 The Fan, powered by Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic.
Joel Klatt, the nation's leading voice in college football, joins Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth every Wednesday morning. Presented by Groove Toyota. Here we go. Tune in at 8:10 for exclusive insight, bold analysis, and maybe just a hint of shenanigans. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
Bold takes.
I would put my fajitas up against any Mexican restaurant.
Active listening.
You weren't listening to a word I just said.
Plus, a little number crunching.
What's 12 minus 1? 12 minus 11. 1. This is why math confuses me.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
All right, let's check in on what we heard from Dan Orlovsky yesterday. Great stuff from Dan, who we love now having part of our great NFL Insider lineup all week long. In case you missed him, he was on with us yesterday around 9:15 or so. And despite the big numbers that the Broncos put up running the football the other day, there's still some skepticism, including from the guy sitting right next to me, about whether or not Sean Payton is truly committed to running the football. Orlovsky thinks he is.
I've always believed that Sean wanted to run the football. If you think about it, everyone always talks about New Orleans and the size of their guards and references it only to, well, they wanted to solidify the pocket for Drew Brees. And there's no question there's truth to that. It was also they wanted to be a physical and mauling downhill run game, and they were good at that. I mean, they never really had that one back that I guess was the go-to guy, maybe Mark Ingram. It was often a running back by committee group, but there's no doubt that they wanted to run the football. And then the years went on and they got players like Jimmy Graham. I think that they threw it more because that's where the league was kind of trending to as well.
You know, Stokes, something to keep in mind about the way they ran the football the other day. A lot of that was done when the game was already well in hand and Cincinnati was sort of, tapping out. Because when the Broncos scored to make it 21-3, that's when the game was effectively won, when they scored to make it 21-3. At that point, J.K. Dobbins had run the ball 6 times for 30 yards. That's it. Bo Nix, though, had thrown the ball 26 times already, on his way to throwing 42 in the game. So when it was still the football game, they were still leaning on Bo in the passing game. It was the running game that helped put the game away. But I still question whether or not Sean Payton really is committed to running the football while the game is still very much in doubt.
Yeah, I don't believe that he trusts this running game. Hopefully they found their groove last week, though. Hopefully they found something and that they can rely on. Or maybe it was the game against the Chargers, where we kept on putting ourselves in bad third down situations. And Sean realizing that I have to commit to the run, I have to stay on schedule, or we have no chance. But we'll find out. But you got to have some success doing it. So that was good to see a little success out there from both of those guys, Dobbins and Harvey.
Orlovsky had a lot to say about the Eagles, and we'll hear from that here as we move along. But had this to say about this vaunted running game for Philly. Saquon Barkley going over 2,000 yards last year. What Dan Orlovsky sees there. They
are really struggling to run the football inside, in between the tackles. It's what they dominated at last year. No longer Becton there. The left guard, Landon Dickerson's banged up. They're just not. You are seeing Saquon hit at or behind the line of scrimmage more than he ever was last year. So if you're looking for an advantage, that's got to be Denver in that regard.
Yeah, I mean, Zach Allen, DJ Jones, John Franklin Myers, who played really well the other night as well. Hey, this is what you're paid for. The Broncos have one of the highest, I think they're the second highest paid defense in the NFL. Okay, big boys inside. Get it done.
Yeah, make them beat you throwing the football. Make Jalen Hurts beat you from within the pocket. They've struggled throwing the football this year. A.J. Brown's not happy. He's not off to a great start. So I kind of want to see – I want to see A.J. Brown on the bench reading a book again.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I mean, it feels like he is close. Tweeted something after the game.
Oh, we're going to get to that.
And so it seems like he is close to reverting back to what we saw last year when he was reading a book on the sideline.
All right, much more from Dan O on the matchup as we move along. Switching gears, we've seen the Nuggets begin training camp out in San Diego. Nothing like preparing to take advantage of your opponents at home at altitude by going to train in San Diego. Hey, listen, if you can find ways to spend extra time in San Diego, go to San Diego. Big fan. But
stay away from downtown.
Jamal Murray.
So wait, why do they go to San Diego?
It's
kind of getaway team
like
bonding?
Kind of a perk. It's long season. Let's go someplace nice.
Because to me, this is the best time of year to be in Colorado.
I agree, but would you rather go to some nice practice facility in San Diego or your dumpy gym upstairs from the main arena?
It's not that dumpy.
It's kind of dumpy.
It's not dumpy.
Listen, I'm not saying you have to have all the bells and whistles in order to be a good team. The Avalanche and Nuggets approved. You don't have to have top-notch practice facilities to win championships. But let's just call it what it is. It's, compared to most NBA practice facilities, it's a dump. It's a glorified middle school gymnasium is what it is.
Oh, how many NBA practice facilities have you been in?
I've seen enough of them.
Well,
as well as the hockey, too.
Well, the hockey one's different. I mean, aren't they still at the family sports?
Yeah. But compared to other teams is what I'm saying.
Sure.
Anyway.
I'll just trust you on this one.
Trust me on that one. I'm a big purveyor of practice facilities in the NHL and NBA. Jamal Murray, though, says he's rested and ready to go. Oh, the Jamal haters. What are you gonna say to this?
I'm just rested, you know what I'm saying? After, Team Canada and all that, just not having, my body not having time to get back into shape or running shape and stuff like that. That really affected me. So just being able to have time off, be able to build back up, stuff like that, tone down going into the training camp, all that's huge, So I just feel a lot better than last summer. So that's always positive, and I'm sure everybody else, feels the same. We've had a longer off season than usual, so like I said, we're all ready to get going, and we're just trying to put our best foot forward to knock her down.
All right, let me just get this. I'm a Jamal Murray fan. I always have been. I always stand up for Jamal against the Jamal haters out there, and they are legion, led by Josh Dover. But as far as this upcoming season is, I've always given Jamal kind of the benefit of the doubt that, hey, whatever happens during the regular season, it's good. I know I can trust you come playoff time. But things have changed now for the Nuggets. The glow of the championship has kind of faded a bit. There's a renewed sense of urgency to get it done this year, and I think there needs to be an emphasis to go all out right from the start of the season. No more playing Game 7s on the road. Go out with the idea you're trying to be the best team in the Western Conference and have home court go through Denver. And to do that, you got to be on point right from the start, which means that a guy like Jamal Murray, who maybe kind of paces himself during the regular season, no more.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be nice to see him take that next step in the regular season. Stay healthy for the majority of the season. Be consistent. That would be really – I don't know, though. I just don't know. I think, he's been doing this for a long time here, and it's kind of been the same things over and over again. The same issues with people like Josh Dover. But, we say playoff Jamal, and, but it hasn't quite been the same the last couple of years. Hopefully now he feels good. Sounds like he's rested, which is good. And hopefully this year is a little bit different. We see a little bit more consistency and health from him.
Didn't take long from the Jamal haters to pop up on the RamosLaw.com text line. Here's one. I'd be rested, too, if I just took the last 2 years off.
Wow.
Boom, boom. There you go.
Wow.
Love you guys. That's why. That's a perfect way to finish off with the 6 a.m. listeners. That's who and what you are, and we love you for it. Up next, yes, you brought it up. What is with Brandon Stokley and these other diva wide receivers? That's next.
Has a new joker emerged in Sean Payton's offense?
Evan Ingram's not the joker. Adam Troutman's made a larger play at the tight end position. The joker is not Evan Ingram. The joker is R.J. Harvey.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
What is happening, fellas? Stoke here from my friends at Embers Golf. If you're like me, you know I love golf, right? But but fall golf is hands down the best golf Colorado has to offer. The air is crisp, the courses are pure, and it's a perfect time to fine-tune your game before the season ends. And the best place to do that, Embers Golf in Westminster. The place isn't one of those big box golf stores. No, Embers is boutique style, family owned, and built for true golf enthusiasts. They're not just selling you golf clubs, they're crafting a full journey personalized to you and your game. They've got 2 private hitting bays, all the major brands, Callaway, G4, Titleist, TaylorMade, whatever you need. They've got you covered, and they specialize in custom upgraded shafts that take your game to the next level. I should know. I got fitted, driver, 3-wood, all my irons. I absolutely love all my new clubs. So do what I did and go get a full fitting. You can feel the difference. I'm telling you, seriously, there's nothing else like it around. So before the snow hits, get yourself dialed in. Embers Golf, where your golf journey begins. You can find them online at embersgolf.com. That's embersgolf.com. What is happening, fellas? Stoke here from my friends at Embers Golf. If you're like me...
Heads up, pros. Now's your chance to unlock deeper savings. The Home Depot's new Pro Extra Preferred pricing can help you save thousands on the products your business uses the most. But the current benefit ends November 15th. Don't miss out. Registration for the new program is free and easy. Just bring your tax ID or business or contractor's license to the Pro Desk. Register now to lock in the best wholesale prices before it's too late.
Wow, Leslie, your fireplace really sucks.
I beg your pardon?
Well, what I mean is your fireplace is literally sucking all the air out of your house and right up the chimney every time you burn it.
Well, what can I do about it?
Well, you could get a high-efficiency gas insert from Mendota. It keeps all the air you already paid the utility company to heat, and it returns up to 86% of the fire's heat back into your house.
I'd use my fireplace every chance I get if I could do that. Maybe my furnace wouldn't need to run so much.
Well, that's the whole point. Hi, this is Keith Lair with Lair Fireplace and Patio, along with my niece, Leslie, to tell you how a gas insert from Mendota will give you the incentive to use your fireplace again. Mendota gas fireplaces and inserts are made to crank out the heat with beauty and style.
Lair's is Denver's oldest, most trusted name in fireplaces. Family owned and operated since 1954.
We'll even give you a free in-home quote, including expert installation by our own certified in-house installers.
Find us on the web at lairfireplacepatio.com.
For top quality Mendota fireplaces and inserts, it's Lair Fireplace and Patio, Denver's fireplace experts.
Go from daydreamer to industry leader with Amazon Business. From office supplies to IT essentials, Amazon Business provides tools that help you save costs and make insight-based decisions. Learn how to bring your visions to life at AmazonBusiness.com.
Let's go! You still got it, but your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Confidence is knowing you're ready to handle whatever comes your way. That's what it feels like to take on your workday with Cintas. They make sure your AEDs are up to date, your fire extinguishers are tested and inspected, your floor mats are cleaned and delivered, and your workwear looks good, feels good, and is freshly laundered with the Cintas Apparel Plus program. So are you ready to take on today? Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
Hey guys, Mark Schlereth here from my friends at Xfinity, and the other day I'm over at a friend's place. He's pumped to watch football, but his setup, total mess. Lagging, buffering, switching between apps, trying to find a game. He claimed to be a big fan, but I feel like I was being fan-fished. See, if you call yourself a football fan, you gotta have Xfinity. It's the ultimate sports destination. I can find the best games and my favorite teams all in one place. And the way I watch, well, it's next level. It's the perfect fan flex. I've got all the action right in my living room, plus Xfinity's best picture and sound with enhanced 4K, so clear it feels like I'm in the stadium. Sometimes I've got 4 games going on at once. Why? Because why not? On top of that, I get real-time notifications, live stats right on my TV. It's the best seat in the house every single time. Next game day, make sure that big fan isn't a big fail. Learn more at Xfinity.com. Xfinity, imagine that. Restrictions apply. Multi-view requires Xfinity 4K cable TV box.
Discover incredible savings at the Mountain High Appliance Clearance Center in Denver. I'm Brad Barnett, president of Mountain High Appliance. Our clearance center offers a huge selection of ranges, refrigerators, laundry, and more. Save up to 60% on open box, scratch and dent, display models, and overstocked appliances from Bosch, Thermador, KitchenAid, and many more. When you're looking for great deals on appliances, our clearance center is your go-to destination for the best prices and selection.
Mountain High Appliance, your favorite appliance store.
Thank you.
You ever wake up with a sore throat, feeling a little off, and you know you're getting sick? Well, getting sick and going on the IL isn't an option, especially for me when I'm traveling for work. You can try to see a doctor, well, good luck there, or go sit for hours in an urgent care. Nope. That's why you need a medical emergency kit. This isn't some cheap first aid kit, okay? Your medical emergency kit comes packed with doctor-prescribed meds. It's like having an urgent care and a pharmacy right there in your home. If you're coming down with the flu, bam, here's your Z-Pack. You've got gastrointestinal issues, here's your Bactrim. From Z-Pack to ivermectin, amoxicillin, and doxycycline to treat strep, pneumonia, sinus infections, UTIs, COVID, and more. It's all right there in your kit. Just match your symptoms to the guide or talk with their telehealth doc. No doctor waiting rooms, no pharmacy lines. Order online in minutes and get $50 off with code SPORTS at urgentcarekit.com/sports. Get yours now at urgentcarekit.com/sports, promo code SPORTS.
Introducing Slate, the cure for overpriced, overcomplicated cars. It's a truck, it's an SUV, it's whatever you need it to be. Reserve yours at slate.auto.
KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. You're listening to Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
I want it all.
Relentless mind games.
Are you trying to get me in an really right now?
Total accountability.
You're always throwing your teammates under the bus. That's just what you do.
And a sprinkle of advanced analytics.
The Boo rating, BOO, which is balls over opponent.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Yeah, maybe a little bit more on my P's and Q's, trying to impress the new guy.
Yeah, you just don't listen. Ty tries. I try to keep you on track, but you just don't listen.
My mind is so fertile with ideas and opinions. And, of course, you're so good at what you do.
Look at you.
It just makes me want to talk more with you. And then sometimes I get a little distracted. So that happens. But maybe stop being so good then.
Okay.
All right?
Let's look at you.
See what I'm doing there?
Yeah. Oh,
now I'm going to insult you. What is with it with you diva wide receivers? Man, A.J. Brown, as we get set for Eagles week, the defending world champs, they are in a stretch. They're 4-0. They're the defending champs. They're 20-1 in their last 21 games. They just came off a good, satisfying road win at Tampa Bay. Yet in that game, A.J. Brown had 2 catches for 7 yards. This coming, by the way, on the heels of a 6-catch, 109-yard touchdown performance the week before against the Rams. But despite being on the defending world champs, and despite the team just churning out wins every single week, A.J. Brown not happy. He took to Twitter after the game and put out a Bible verse that says, quote, "If you're not welcomed, not listened to, quietly withdraw. Don't make a scene. Shrug your shoulders and be on your way." And that, of course, goes along with him, reading the book on the sideline and all of that. And so once again, we have to pay attention to a diva wide receiver who's more interested in his numbers than actually going out and winning football games. And yesterday he did apologize, saying my message wasn't directed at anyone in the building, not my coaches, not my quarterback, my GM, nobody. He did acknowledge that he was frustrated after the game. So what do you mean it wasn't directed at anybody in the organization? You're admitting you were frustrated. You put this tweet out, and then you say it had nothing to do with anybody in the organization, your teammates, the locker room? Come on. What is with you receivers, man?
Yeah.
What is with you guys?
I don't know.
I say that jokingly to you,
I
but
know.
you know what I mean.
Sometimes it's hard for them to understand, for guys to understand it's not about them and their stats, especially when you're winning. It's a bad look. It's not a good look for you.
Terrible look.
If you're losing and you're not getting the ball, you could say, hey, I think I can help us win. So it's just a bad look when you're winning. You won a Super Bowl last year. All you're doing is being a distraction, and things are going well. And then now what are people talking about? They're talking about A.J. Brown not getting the ball. So is your quarterback going to try to force the ball to you now to keep you happy, even if it's not supposed to go to you? It's a long football season. It's got some ups and some downs. Just get through the season, and then, if you have an issue with how the season went, then bring it up. But I don't like doing that after 4 games, becoming a big distraction, a big talking point. Now we're talking about A.J. Brown and being unhappy.
Well, I guess it says something about how solid the leadership and how good the core is, that room there in Philly, that, he does that and everyone just kind of shrugs their shoulders, and it's, AJ being AJ type thing. It's not going to rip the team apart. It's not going to tear them apart. It's not going to cause division because they're made of better stuff than that. So,
well, he did the book thing last year and they won the Super Bowl.
Exactly.
So it worked out well for him last year, but it's still a distraction. It's unnecessary, and things are going well. You won the Super Bowl last year. You're 4-0 this year. And, things can go south quickly for you. Offensively, they're not playing well. And, it's you don't want these types of distractions when you're trying to repeat.
All right, DJ Jones and the Broncos defense, what kind of challenges does A.J. Brown and that Eagles offense pose?
It's always good to go against a team that's good at every phase of the game. They can throw the ball, run the ball. They got short yardage down pat. It's just another opportunity for us to go out and showcase what we got. Of course, they got Saquon. They got that big old line, but we got guys too. They're gonna get our best. Like we expect them to give us theirs.
Yeah, great line. Show everybody what we got. Adam Troutman acknowledging this is a measuring stick game for the Broncos.
When you play the better teams, you want to win because you want to prove to yourself. You want to prove yourself right, and everything we talked about. Everything we talked about in the offseason. Our the goal of being a Super Bowl contender, all this stuff. So when you play these teams, it is a measuring stick.
Yep, it is.
Sure.
Here's what the Denver Broncos are.
Well,
they're a good football team that knows how to beat the teams they're supposed to beat, and there's value in that. I'm not dismissing that, Stoke. But now it's time to go out and beat some teams that show that you belong in that upper class of contenders.
Yeah. Even if they win this game, though, Mike, we're not crowning them.
What do you mean, even if they win this game? That's a massive step forward. I'm not crowning them, but it shows they belong.
I still need to see more before I'm going to sit here and think that that all of a sudden they're ready for it.
A win over the Eagles on their home field. They're 4-0. They're the defending champs, and they've won 20 of their last 21. And if they go in there and beat them, you'll be like, yeah, I still need to see more.
Well, no, because this is what I've tried to explain to you, and I know Mark has too. Sometimes you just don't listen very well.
All right, educate me again.
It's a long season. Do you remember after the first game of the year, and everyone was crowning the Packers? They're the best team ever, and then they had to, get very fortunate to tie the Cowboys last week. This thing changes quickly in the NFL. So, look, if they win, this would be a big-time win for them, but I'm just not ready to put a lot into week 5 of the season in a regular season game against a Philly team. I get it. They were Super Bowl champions last year. They're 4-0, but they don't look the same.
When it comes to, and I'm going to pivot here, but I'm going to segue this way, when it comes to having that good room and being able to withstand distractions, you got to have those kind of glue guys. And the Denver sports scene said goodbye to a guy who's been a great glue guy for a long time, the Avalanche, and Eric Johnson. Eric Johnson retiring after 18 years in the NHL, 14 years spent with the Avalanche, a beloved member among his teammates and his fans, an absolute glue guy on a team that won a Stanley Cup and has been one of the best teams in the NHL for a long time. He announced his retirement, and I'll tell you what, he is going to make a seamless transition into the media world if he wants to do that. This is a guy who can go from 18 years as a player to the next 20 doing TV. He's that good.
Kind of like me?
Kind of like you.
Just that quick transition.
15 years in the NFL to now, what is it going on? How many years have you been doing this now? 9? 9, 10?
16?
9.
9 years.
9
2016.
Years. And you haven't even hit your prime yet.
Just hitting it now.
Just
Feel
now.
like it.
Yeah.
I got a chance to meet EJ a couple years ago. Great guy. I played golf with him. And so that's been cool. It was really awesome to see him be able to come back last year and finish up here. That was great. I was hoping they would make one more run at it for him. But what a career. That's a long time. And so, like I said, it's awesome to get to know the guy because you see him play at such a high level for so long. And I think it was really cool the way it all finished up to be able to come back here last year.
Awesome. Awesome career. Congratulations. What a career. What a life. What a legacy.
Guy can hit a 6-iron.
Can he?
Oh, my. It's like it's like a driver.
Yeah.
6-iron off the tee box. Off the tee box. I'm like, every hole?
He's a stick.
Every hole?
Yeah.
I don't know about a stick, but his
Did you beat
6-iron.
him? Did you beat him?
I don't kiss and tell.
Don't put that stuff out on the street?
No.
Don't put EJ's stuff out on the street?
And
okay.
I actually don't even remember who won. It wasn't a huge competition.
I see. Coming up next, playing the Eagles. You know what that means. It means dealing with the tush push. As a fan, how do you feel about this play? Would you like to see the Broncos try to adopt it as well? That's next.
Changes are coming at 20th and Blake. The Rockies announced that Bill Schmidt is stepping down as general manager, and the team will begin an immediate search for a replacement. Will an external candidate give Colorado a much-needed fresh perspective? Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Fellas, what is happening? Stoke here for my friends at Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic. Hopefully your Thursday is off to a great start. I know that mine is. Looking forward to the weekend. It's right around the corner. If you've been dealing with ED, I've got some great news for you. My friends at Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, they have treatments when the pills or the herbals fail. They have treatments with success rates well over 90%. Some treatments can have you last an hour or more. Stop procrastinating, fellas. Start taking your health seriously again. Many patients at Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic have said over and over again, why didn't I get my ED treated sooner? If ED is a problem in your life, you really need to stop waiting, stop procrastinating. Most men wait a year or longer. No need to wait, fellas. Jeff and his team at Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, they're the absolute best. They can get you taken care of, and they serve the Front Range of Colorado for nearly a decade, and they have successfully treated tens of thousands of men. They have an expert staff, and if you're like a lot of men, you could be having sex the day after your appointment. They have 5 locations in Colorado to serve you. Fort Collins, North Denver, Central Denver, Castle Rock. Oh, by the way, go check out their new and improved office over there in Castle Rock and Colorado Springs. Call them today, 720-440-7900. That's 720-440-7900, or you can find them online at RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com.
Winning matters. Postman Law has recovered over $3 billion for clients. Injured? Call 844-POSTMAN. It's free to see if you have a case. Others promise. Postman delivers.
Hey guys, it's Zach By here for 5280 Exteriors. Right now, they've got a great deal on windows, so take advantage before the snow starts falling. Order your windows in October, finance your project with them, and you won't pay anything until November of 2027. Be warm during the holidays. Don't wait to upgrade your home. Order windows or siding from 5280 Exteriors before the cold weather arrives. Call 5280 Exteriors now and see how low your monthly payment can go. 5280 Exteriors, the altitude of quality.
Workdays can be unpredictable, but your workwear shouldn't be. With the Cintas Apparel Plus program, you'll have freshly laundered garments for everyone on your team delivered every week. Cintas has workwear for just about any job imaginable, with high-performance fabrics and an uncompromising fit that stretches and moves with you. Don't leave looking and feeling good to chance. Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You've still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at VaxAssist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Don't get for my friends at Roller Auction. Got one of my favorite auctions that is open for bidding right now. A government fleet vehicle and equipment auction. It's got SUVs, sedans, pickup trucks, utility trucks, dump trucks, police vehicles, trailers, various municipality equipment, and so much more. Like I said, it's open for bidding right now. It will be ending on October 8th at 9 o'clock in the morning. One of my favorite auctions. Go see it all and get yourself a great deal at rollerauction.com. That's rollerauction.com.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KAI
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS.
1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
Coach Saban here. On the field or on your walls, coverage matters. That's why I go with Behr Marquee Interior Paint and Primer from the Home Depot.
Exceptional hide, advanced stain blocking, and over 1,000 colors to choose from. Behr Marquee delivers one-coat coverage that stands up to real life. One-coat coverage, no overtime. Behr Marquee, only at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. Valid only when tinted to colors from the Behr Marquee Interior One-Coat Hide Collection.
What if you could instantly find whatever you need exactly when you need it? We're talking everything from parking spots to holiday gifts to the perfect shoes in your size. Think of all the time you'd save. While you may never instantly find these things, if you're hiring, you can find qualified candidates right away. With ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter's powerful matching technology works fast to find top talent, and their advanced resume database lets you unlock top candidates' contact info instantly. Try it free at ZipRecruiter.com/USL. That's ZipRecruiter.com/USL.
If you're hiding from the IRS or living in fear due to a tax problem, free advice is here. Join Advanced Tax Solutions' free online workshop Wednesday, October 8th at 5:30 p.m. Get answers, ask questions, call 303-753-6040 to register.
Stay up to date on the Broncos and the latest news from around the league with our NFL insider James Palmer, exclusively on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Mondays on The Rundown with Richie Carney, Tuesday afternoons on The Drive, and Friday mornings on Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, all season long. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan, DenverSports.com, and the Denver Sports app. Short-term memory loss.
I don't remember. What was the reason I gave for earlier?
Oh, my goodness. Okay. I don't remember what you said. You think I remember the reason?
Ironclad sources.
One of the biggest haters in my life, my wife. She will even vouch for that story.
And spontaneous karaoke.
New additions like Ronnie, Bobby,
Ricky and Mike.
If I like a girl who can cool it down.
Slow it down.
Watch out, I'm gonna lose control.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Well, Stoke, you hit a nerve with some of our listeners and texters.
Really?
Yes, you hit a nerve, and we will address said nerve that's been hit coming up here in a little bit on the RumbleSlot.com text line, 303-713-1043. Mark will join us coming up at 8. We got trivia today.
Okay.
Against the Drive at 9:15. Looking forward to that.
Do we let Mark participate?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
I mean, we just were really good without him. But, sometimes it's just too many cooks in the kitchen.
He needs to understand that despite the hype that surrounds him, he may have to take a reduced role.
Yeah.
Kind of like, let's just say this week he's like the Evan Ingram of our fantasy team.
Okay.
Our trivia team.
That's fair.
Okay.
I mean, it's better than being the Adam Troutman.
Although Adam Troutman is balling out. Well, that might be a strong term.
Listen,
the bar's low. He jumped over the bar though last Monday.
Every catch he had the other night, which was 2. My wife's like, "Oh, be careful. You gonna apologize to Adam Troutman tomorrow?" I'm like, Lana, slow your roll, okay? I mean, it's a couple catches now. I mean, the bar's so low. When he makes a couple plays, we're acting like we're looking at Shannon Sharp out there.
I gotta say though, mad respect for Lana for lobbing cheap shots from the cheap seats.
Right,
good for her. Finding a way to stick it to you during the course of the game. I respect that.
She's gonna hold me accountable.
I like that. I like that. Well, playing the Eagles means dealing with the tush push, which had to fight a little bit to survive. There were movements, there were votes to try to eliminate it from the NFL, but it's still here, and Sean Payton is glad that it's still here because he's always been a proponent of it.
I was one that stood up in favor of. The reason I stood up in favor of is
is pretty simple. If the powers to be don't want it for aesthetic reasons or competitive reasons, or it's hard to officiate, etc. I've been involved in those meetings for a long time, and when all of a sudden health and safety was pulled into that, which might be the safest play in football, my nose kind of went up. Look, it's a quarterback sneak, and I think credit Philadelphia. They scored a touchdown last week. Take a peek at this past week's touchdown off the tush push look, and it was a sweep to the left. So I'm one that looks at it, as long as the line of scrimmage is clean, that it's a well-run quarterback sneak, and when you really evaluate it, it's more the technique of the sneak than the push. You go all the way back to Green Bay against Dallas in the Ice Bowl, and frickin' Bart Starr crosses the goal line with someone pushing a little bit behind him. I mean, so I was one that was in favor of leaving it alone.
Wow. Did not have a Bart Starr Ice Bowl reference on my bingo card this morning, but there you go. Are you a fan of the tush push?
I wanted to see it stay this year. I'm glad they didn't eliminate it, but I'm getting tired of it. I'm just getting tired of the talk. The play is ridiculous. And now when they had 2 or 3 false starts that weren't called. So if you can't officiate it well and they're getting an unfair advantage because you're not calling these false starts, then I'm just getting tired of all the talk about it. It just ban it then. I do like the fact that they did come up with that play, and other people have tried it. We saw Josh Allen do it. He got stopped. So it's not a play that's undefensible. I'm just tired of all the talk about it. I really am. So
I love the play. I love it. And I would hate to see a play be banned because teams and front offices are so petty because one team does it really well and nobody else can do it well. That's not the reason to ban a play like this. Now, if you get to the point where everybody's doing it and it's just flat out unstoppable, okay. But to your point, one team does it well. One team, that's it. And so I don't think it's fair to penalize a team that has figured out a play that they do really well, that's very effective for them. If you can't stop it, too bad. Be better.
Play better.
Play better.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Love the play.
I'm fine with it. I like how Sean said, when they tell me it's player safety.
Well, he said that himself. He said when they started talking about player safety, he goes, that's when my BS, meter went up. Like, stop it.
Exactly.
He said it's I asked Mark about this. I said, is it a safe play for offensive line? He goes, yeah, it's not that big of a deal.
Well, do you see a lot of people getting carried off the field after it?
Nope.
Guess what? They wouldn't run it if they kept getting their offensive lineman hurt, right? This is just the NFL wanting to ban it. So what does the NFL do? They start screaming about player safety.
Right.
When it suits them.
Right.
When it favors them. Rodgers up there talking about player safety all of a sudden. Yeah. Oh, now you're worried about player safety. Huh. Okay.
Yeah, but you notice how they talk player safety until it affects the game, or more importantly, the scoring in the game, like the kickoff rules. Those were all changed for player safety. And then what happened? Kickoffs went away. And it affected the scoring. It affected the entertainment value. So what did they do? They tweaked it to a point, and they kept tweaking it to a point where we see what we see now, which means the return is back in football, which is awesome. But the collisions are still
the play's
violent.
Different. It's not the same, Mike.
But
the play's different because these guys are lining up 5 yards from each other, and they're already down the field. So they're not getting a 40-yard head start. So it's a much different play now. They've just made it better. I like what they've done.
You see the Green Bay returner who got jacked up by Dallas the other day? That was like one of the best hits I've ever seen.
Yeah, that was on a punt return.
Was that on a punt return or kickoff return?
Punt return.
Punt return?
Punt return, yes. The guy did like a 360 and just got whap.
Not smart. Don't do that.
That was awesome. Big time hit. Yeah, so you still have room in football for some big hits, which is good. The other thing here that we got to remember, and which I love, Sean and Roger don't like each other. Roger wants it banned. He wants it banned.
Right.
So I love the fact that Sean's like, no, I love this play.
I do disagree with Sean on this. It's not a quarterback sneak. What makes the tush push the play that it is? It's the fact that Jalen Hurts takes the snap, does start the quarterback sneak, but what really makes the play is him just being basically lifted and crowd surfed. It's like, he's in a mosh pit at a concert just being passed around. He's at a Pearl Jam concert.
You back in, I don't know, what concerts did you go to and do that in the 60s?
Saw Pearl Jam with
Tom Petty.
With Tom Petty,
yeah,
at the Pepsi Center a long time ago on a tour, which was awesome. But there was no, it was not down there by the stage. But that's all it is that he starts a sneak, but then what really makes the play is the push from behind, which basically just kind of lifts him and then he literally just kind of crowd surfs, right across the line of scrimmage into the end zone.
But they would be really good at just quarterback sneaking it too, and they would do a lot of those. Maybe not from 2 yards out, but they would still be really good at that. You know that, right? Just a quarterback sneak. They would be really, really good at it. I'm just telling you.
They're unstoppable with this.
They would, because it's not just the push. It's Jalen Hurts. He is strong. See those quads? Big quads.
Big quads.
Strong quads.
Quadzilla.
Yes. So it has something to do with him also. And to Sean's point, if you watched that game last week and you saw that play the trick play, so now you got to try to defend that also if you're defense. I love it. I love the fact that they're doing different things off of it.
Yeah. Would you like to see the Broncos practice it, adopt it, and try it themselves?
That's not Bo. No. If we need a quarterback sneak it. The tush push for us is just not for us. I don't want to see Bo. I don't think Bo is. He's capable of doing it, obviously, but I don't want to put him in that position.
Why?
Injuries.
Hurts hasn't got hurt.
Well,
linemen don't get hurt. Sean just said it's one of the safest plays in football.
Well, Hurts hasn't got hurt, but I'm worried about our young quarterback getting hurt. With someone pushing him into someone else, I'm concerned about that.
By the way, you touched a nerve with a bitter Bills fan. Is this Zach Byers?
Oh.
Josh Allen did not get stopped, Stokley. That thing was a first down. Okay.
Oh, Zach.
Okay. Oh, boy.
Listen, I was going for the Bills, and I think he got stopped, unfortunately. And how about not even making it close, not even leaving it up to the ref?
Well, coming up next, Stoke touched a nerve with some Broncos fans. We'll get to that in your reaction. And 4-down territory, Shador Sanders back in the news for all the wrong reasons. That's next.
Have Coach Prime and the Buffs established an unfortunate identity?
You know who the Colorado Buffaloes are? They're the Dallas Cowboys of college football. There's a lot of stories about them, and about 1% of them are actually about the football that's being played in between the half.
Oh, God. You know what that means then. Deion Sanders is the Jerry Jones of college football.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Well, if you're moving around getting up this morning and you're staring in the mirror and not liking what you're seeing, that receding hairline, that thinning hair, that expanding bald spot, what do you say we do something about it and have you reach out to my friends and life changers at Advanced Hair Restoration? Take advantage of a free consultation. Learn all about their simple one-day hair loss solution that's guaranteed to regrow your own natural hair. You choose how much and where, and Advanced Hair does the rest. No magic, no gimmicks. It works. I know because it worked for me. 20 years ago, I had this done by the legend herself, Dr. Tanya Pauls, the same legend who, along with her all-star team, will do your hair. And believe me when I tell you, this is a game changer. Yeah, it gives you your hair back, but so much more confidence in how you look. But it gives you also more energy, more ambition, makes you want to be active and healthy. Winner of Westward's Best at Denver 2 years in a row. For a limited time, get a free consultation, 250 free hair grafts, $250 off. Call 720-459-HAIR and at advancehair.com. That's advancehair.com.
Cake Mortgage Corp. Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 1734623. Licensed in Colorado by the Division of Real Estate. Terms and conditions apply. These days, we expect everything fast. Streaming, food delivery, even same-day shipping. So why should using the equity in your home to get cash be any different? At Cake Mortgage, we get fast. We just got a client approved for $300,000 in under 24 hours with our Cake Fast Cash program. If you're struggling with high-interest debt, roll it into one low monthly payment and save hundreds or more each month. The best part? You'll keep your current mortgage rate and only pay for what you use. Cake Mortgage. Your fresh-baked fast cash loan is ready to enjoy. So don't wait. Call 1-800-EAT-CAKE. That's 1-800-EAT-CAKE. Again, that's 1-800-EAT-CAKE or visit cakehome.com. To learn more now.
Football is here, and Fitness Gallery's fall football sale is your playbook for a winning home gym. Save up to 50% off on select premium equipment. Visit any of our 7 stores from Denver to Fort Collins and score big before the sale ends.
Samantha Flanagan here for Flanagan Law. Navigating personal injury claims on your own can feel like trying to solve a puzzle with missing pieces. Don't let things fall apart. Protect your rights. Look for the Shamrock. Go with Flanagan Law. Online at Flanagan.law.
Planning out your holiday pictures? Let's move you to the front because it's Soda Weight Loss. You could drop the belly fat and gain your confidence back, just like Ramon.
I used to dread those pictures. I'd position myself behind someone taller or make sure I was holding a plate so nobody focused on my belly. But that was before Soda. Soda gave me more than a smaller waistline. It gave me back the confidence to wear what I want. And they make it simple. No injections, no hunger, just a plan that works.
Soda Weight Loss is built for busy people like you.
I lost 82 pounds in just 16 weeks. No hunger, no drugs, just steady, real-life progress with the nutritionist who helps you every step of the way.
That's why Soda has nearly 9,000 Google reviews. And right now, the most popular offer of the season is back. Join today, and your partner joins free. Visit SodaWeightLoss.com. That's SOTA weightloss.com.
Soda is, say it with me, state of the art.
Sharp criticism.
Mark Schlereth a pansy.
Cries for help.
Dude, wake up.
No.
I need better from you.
And a little bit of tough love.
If the truth gives you a wedgie, then you know what? Buy better underpants.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Mark will be along at 8 o'clock. We got trivia against the Drive coming up at 9:15. 4 down territory here in about 10 minutes or so. Shador Sanders at it again. Some people may think what he did was brilliant. Others may think it was cringy and lame. We'll let you decide. But you touched a nerve earlier this morning, Stoke, with some of our listeners, some of our great texters, when you said that a win in Philadelphia this Sunday wouldn't drastically change the way you view the Broncos. And here's some of the reaction because you touched a nerve. Oh, great. I see Stokes back on the we have all the time in the world until it's too late train. Beating the Eagles isn't enough for Stoke? Man, does he go through his entire life with such unrealistic expectations? That can't be met.
No, I keep realistic expectations, Mike, that it's a long football season. And just because you beat a good team one time early in a football season, I know how much changes from week 5 to week, 19 in the playoffs. A lot can change. I was on a football team that started 6-0 that didn't make the playoffs. It happens. So I'm not going to sit here and all of a sudden say, change my outlook on the Denver Broncos because of one game. Does that make sense?
Stokeley's needing to see more, won't be satisfied until Bo is hoisting the Lombardi trophy. Okay, I like that. Good snark. Well, then I got to ask the question, then, at what point of the season does it become real?
I'll let you know. But I'd rather see them win some of these games late than early. I mean, how long ago does it feel that Green Bay beat Detroit? And everyone said, oh, my gosh, they got Micah Parsons. This Green Bay team is going to be a Super Bowl contender. And then next thing you know, they lose to Cleveland. Now they're crowning them Super Bowl champions. Then they lose to Cleveland, and then they tie Dallas, and now all of a sudden they stink. But, they just knocked out the big, bad, new giant on the block. The Detroit Lions just whipped them, and they were going to win the NFC. They were going to be in the Super Bowl.
Well, I'll tell you what.
And then a few weeks later, Mike, they're getting beat by Cleveland, and they're tying the Dallas Cowboys. So
Well,
that's my only point here. I'm not saying I'm not going to be happy.
Oh, I wonder. I wonder.
Oh, I wonder. Yeah, I'm going to be upset. I mean, I see what you're trying to do. I know what you're trying to do.
What am I trying to do? I'm trying to get an answer as to why you think a win over the Eagles, 4-0 Eagles, defending Super Bowl champion Eagles, 20-1 in their last 21 games, on the road, short week, with a trip to London looming right after this, why this would be, good win, but doesn't tell me anything special. I'll tell you what, to your Green Bay comparison, that is a bridge I would love to have to cross at some point. Where the Broncos go out and beat the Eagles, and everybody starts crowning the Broncos, and we got to make sure and talk about how you got to avoid a trap against the Jets at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium the following Sunday. I would love to cross that bridge.
I would too, Mike. Who wouldn't? But you're going to crown them, and I'm not. You're going to crown them, and I'm not. So I need to see more. I need to see them continue to win football games. What happens if they go out there?
But you got to start somewhere.
Well,
you got to get that first one.
Of course, but I'm not going to overreact to one game. Does that make sense? If they win, that is awesome. That is good news. Like, what are you missing about this conversation? I'm just not going to crown them.
Well, I'm not either.
But you're acting like I'm going to be disappointed if they win. That's the way that you're twisting this thing.
No, I just don't think that you're going to place enough significance on the victory.
I'm going to place – let me play your little game. I'm
Play
going to play 80% of significance. Okay?
80%.
I'm going to feel good about it, but I'm not ready to crown them yet.
If this was a pie.
80% of the pie. 80%. Mark's driving in laughing.
He is laughing right now.
You and your percentages.
I love my pies. I love pie. But – okay, I'll try to meet you in the middle here.
Okay, all right.
If they beat the Eagles, am I going to crown them? No. Beating the Eagles while being a huge win would not mean that, oh, wow, Sean was right. This is a Super Bowl contender. I'm not going to go there. But you beat the Eagles. First of all, it would represent the first significant signature win of the Sean Payton-Bo Nix combo. Okay?
Yep.
That's not insignificant. Secondly, I'm not going to crown them, but it's going to show, a win like this will show that they at least have made a jump to where they legitimately belong in the conversation. I'm not saying that they go to the front of the class, but they deserve to be talked about with the rest of the AFC West or the AFC contenders. They belong in the conversation with Kansas City, with Baltimore. With Buffalo.
Not Baltimore. I hope we're not in conversation
maybe not.
with
Yeah,
Baltimore
maybe,
right
yeah.
now.
All right. Buffalo on Baltimore on reputation, not Baltimore who they really are. But they would at least be in that conversation if they go out and beat the Eagles. How about that? I'm not putting them, I'm not crowning them, but you've got to acknowledge it would be a significant leap forward.
It would be a signature win, but I wouldn't. And let me watch the game first, though. I don't want to make a blanket statement like you do. And just assume I don't know what it's going to look like. What if the Eagles' offense is just and Jalen Hurts is just terrible? What if they're just bad? So let me look at the game, and then I still going to need to. So I'm not going to put them in the first tier. You put them in the first tier with a win, the first tier of the AFC, the best of the best in the AFC
as a contender.
The best of the best, the first tier. There's tiers. So let's just say,
okay, give me your tiers.
Let's say Buffalo. Like you said, it was Baltimore.
Yeah, we'll give them the benefit of the doubt for now.
Kansas City. Really, I mean, you look at the AFC, and besides those two teams right now, I mean, I'm not putting Pittsburgh up there. Nobody in the South, right? I mean, we're putting Jacksonville there. We're not putting Houston there. They won their first game. The Colts aren't there. They're in the second tier. I have the Broncos in the second tier.
Right. Right now, the Broncos live in the neighborhood with, let's see, they live in the neighborhood with Houston, Indianapolis,
yes.
Pittsburgh, the Chargers until the Chargers prove themselves.
I agree.
That's the neighborhood they live in, okay? You beat the Eagles, for me, cue the music. We're moving on up.
Oh,
okay?
No, not me.
And now you can at least be included in that next group. You're moving on up. You're into the next neighborhood.
Yeah, not yet for me. I need to see more before I just,
Sean becomes Sherman. Sean is Sherman Hemsley. There you go.
Sherm.
Deep pull. Look it up.
No, I don't. Sherman who? Williams?
Helmsley? Sherman, the little guy.
What does he do?
Doesn't matter. He moved on up.
Oh! No. You know what would have been better?
What would have been better?
He's like George Jefferson. Moving on up.
Dude.
Moving on.
All right, you're not going to give me a no, really. No, really. That's the actor who played George Jefferson.
Oh, really?
Yes, Sherman.
I didn't know that.
I should have gone with George Jefferson.
Right. No one knows his real name.
Oh, okay. Well, I was all right. No, you're right.
So if you would have said George Jefferson. On up to the east side. There you go. See? I know this, but I didn't know his real name.
Right, sorry,
Mike.
But that's
okay.
Sean Payton is George Jefferson.
That's funny.
And they're moving on up.
We're talking about the same guy.
We are talking about the same
Wow.
guy. That is awesome. So there you go. That's what that. All right. Now, are you with me now? Now that we have had fun. We got you singing along with the "Moving On Up" song. Will you acknowledge if they beat the Eagles, they're moving on up?
No,
I'm
not ready. I need to see more before. Before I move them up into the top.
So you understand that? Then you understand that if you beat Philadelphia, okay, you will not get another chance to have one of those performances that can convince you
Till the Chiefs. Yeah, I understand.
Which is the middle of November.
That's fine. That's
okay.
fine. I'm
so
okay.
they could beat Philadelphia and then start rolling. They could beat the Jets. They could beat the Giants. They could beat Dallas. They could beat Houston. You're just going to be like, I got to see more. I got to see more. I got to see more. I got to see more.
That's not the case. Just right now, I don't like to overreact or to underreact to one football game. Maybe because, I played and you didn't play.
Ouch.
I was an athlete. You weren't.
Oh.
I've been in that locker room. You haven't.
Oh, I'm reeling now. Throw the damn towel. Throw the damn towel. I'm up against the ropes. I got to go rope-a-dope here.
I couldn't help it. No, I just don't want to. I just don't want to. I'm just trying to stay the course, week to week, week by week. Let's not read too much into one game, good or bad. That's kind of where I'm at with this team. Right. I don't want to read too much into it, especially this early in the season.
All right. So our question of the day then for Broncos fans, Broncos country, is this. What significance, if any, would you put on a win over Philly on Sunday?
God,
let us know.
I hope we come in on Monday and we're debating that again.
Boy, wouldn't that be great?
You ready to move them up?
Move them on up, George. RamosLaw.com text line.
What was his name?
Sherman. Is it Hemsley or Helmsley?
That's JJ.
Hemsley. Sherman Hemsley.
Who do we have? JJ? No,
you got the wrong family.
Oh, Dynamite.
That's actually the Evans family.
Yes,
it was the Evans family.
Yes,
good times.
That was good times.
Gosh. Different from the Jeffersons.
I got to brush up on my 80s sitcoms.
You can find it on Hulu, I'm sure. So there you go. Moving on up. Time for 4 Down Territory.
It's time for 4 Down Territory, where Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth react to the latest action both on and off the gridiron. Kicking things off with First Down.
All right, let's hear from the Broncos as they get set for the Eagles. We hear from DJ Jones anchoring along with Zach Allen that interior of the defensive line, and so impressed with the work done on the edges by Nick Benito and Jonathan Cooper the other night.
They're ridiculous. I mean, that one play they had where they met at the quarterback last night and then just looked at each other like the little Spider-Man meme was hilarious. You can't ask for a better two guys. I played with Bosa and guys like that, but I don't know if I've played with anybody with get-offs like this. And, yeah, it surprises me every time because, I mean, we're going against grown men, right? Like, you're supposed to be doing your job and stopping us. They're trying to stop them, but they can't. They're too fast.
They were great Monday night, but they're at home. Against an overmatched Cincinnati team. Let's see them do it, because when I think we were all watching the fourth quarter meltdowns or mistakes or inability to put the Chargers and Colts away out on the road, how many times did you as a Bronco fan just be like, come on, pass rush, come on, get home. Where are you, Nick Bonito? Where are you, Jonathan Cooper? Come on, let's go. Make that play that we expect of you, and it just didn't happen. So while Monday night was awesome, boy, let's see you do it on the road at the Link. Then we could talk about you being one of the top pass rushing duos in the NFL.
Yeah, I'm with you. You're spot on. We were looking for that against the Chargers and the Colts, and we didn't see that dominant defense that we saw against Cincy, right? They weren't able to close out those football games. So that's fair. I think that's very fair. But obviously they had a great game against an overmatched Cincy team. But can you bring it on the road against a good football team?
Second down.
Adam Troutman. Seems like we hear from Adam Troutman every week. He's become a go-to guy for the media as he talks about.
Is there not anyone else in the locker room? Seriously.
I mean,
some guys try to avoid it.
I know
Shador didn't try to avoid it.
Well, we'll get to him in a second.
Are we?
But at least in this case, Adam Troutman actually spoke when he talked about liking how the Broncos switched up and alternated running backs by series the other night.
I actually didn't know we were doing that, to be honest, but it's a good thing we did because it just helps you find a rhythm. It doesn't matter what position you are. The more you can consecutively be in and feel the flow of the game, it definitely helps everyone. Like, think about the O-line, right? If they didn't play every play, like, they would be kind of out of funk too, just because, you're seeing different looks throughout a series. And if you come out during that series, then all you see is the pictures on the sidelines.
So I'm glad Adam Troutman said it from a player's perspective, like, it's kind of a really good idea that makes a lot of sense. And it kind of supports what I was feeling late Monday night was, okay, it worked. It makes a lot of sense. Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but why did it take to the fourth game to do it?
Well, I mean, I've been screaming about this since last year, since we started working together. We talked about this. That's not how I like to operate an offense. I like to kind of get what I think is going to be a good personnel group, and let's go with it. Now, obviously, when you get to third down and depending on down and distances, you might have to substitute a little bit. That's fine. But Sean likes to do it a lot. He's had a lot of success doing it, don't you think? It's worked well for him. So that's what you're going to do. And so while I don't love to operate that way, that's the way that he operates. And it's worked for him.
I have no problem. He
worked for him last year.
The idea that you have to have that one established bell cow running back, Sean's running back by committee worked very well for him with some very dynamic duos.
Well, that's
you
a
all
lot
know
of people
who they
do that
are.
now. That was
no,
old
I know,
school
but
kinda.
that's So he was at the forefront of it, and he continues to believe in it now. I have nothing wrong with splitting up the carries, but it just seems to me that doing it by series rather than by you're in this play, you're in the next play, alternate back and forth that way, just seems like it makes more sense to let these guys get out there. Let them know this is going to be your series. I just think it would make the running backs better.
Yeah. And if you want to, if you get in a third down situation and you feel like one of the other guys,
right.
That's fine. That's fine.
Right. First and second down of yours, I think anybody running back would sign up for that.
Yes, and then you convert third down. Guess what? The other guy comes back in. I'm good with that. No, I think what they did on Monday night and how they handle the running backs, I think we're going to continue to see that. Right? Obviously. Now the personnel grouping wise, it felt like it was a little bit less, and that helped. Didn't the offense seem like it was flowing much better after that first third down where we had to burn a timeout and I almost pulled out the little hair I have left?
You got great hair.
What?
You got great hair.
Yeah, well,
great hair, not gray hair. Great hair.
Shout out to Van's hair.
There you go.
Come back. I'll welcome you back. I don't have.
We can share.
I don't have an ego.
I don't know any ego either.
You want to share? Well, you stole it from me.
I didn't steal it.
No, but so I didn't. Why you stuttered so much there? Why are you turning red?
Nuance.
Oh, okay.
A lot of nuance to that.
Fine print.
A lot of fine print nuance to that transaction.
But so I was in that situation, Mike. Why? Do you know why I was in that situation?
Why?
because I was a third wide receiver. I might not be in the game for the whole first quarter. And all of a sudden I get in the game and it's like, okay, well, we're going to go 3 wides here. And or some third downs I don't go in. If they go too tight, if it's 3rd and 1. And so I might not get in for a quarter and a half. Then all of a sudden you're in there. It's like, all right, you got to go perform. That's not an easy thing to do. Trust me. And one year when I was with the Broncos, the only thing I did was 3rd down, 3 wide. So if it was 1st down, 3 wide, it was someone else. Not an easy thing to do, to go in there and feel like you're in the flow of a game. Other games, when I was a 3rd wide, no matter what, I mean, sometimes I'd play 40, 50 plays. It just depended on the situation and the game plan. But it is, to those guys' points, Adam Troutman, I agree with you. It's hard to get in the flow of the football game when, you're playing one play and then you might sit 4 or 5.
3rd down.
Well, okay. Shador Sanders back in the news. Everyone's talking about him. ESPN's so happy. Thank you, Shador. So this started with the news that Dylan Gabriel was going to take over for Joe Flacco, and Joe Flacco was going to be still the backup, and Shador would remain as the 3rd-string quarterback. And it led to more calls for Shador, and this should move up the time frame for Shador getting his chance to show what he could do. And let's just say Rex Ryan on ESPN was not happy with it.
Something's missing. Something's missing with this kid. This kid talks. He runs his mouth like I could be a starting quarterback with his arms crossed like this. Get your ass in the front row and study and do all that. If I know, the whole league knows. Quit being an embarrassment that way. You got the talent to be the quarterback. You should be. You should be embarrassed that you're not the quarterback now.
Well, the whole idea of keep your mouth shut and go out and prove that you're worthy of this apparently got back to Shador. No surprise. I love the Sanders family, but they do have rabbit ears. They are aware of what's said about them. And when he was approached by reporters to get his thoughts on the Browns quarterback moves, he mimed his responses. He talked without saying any words.
Yeah,
what do you think of that? Is that cool, kind of funny, or is it weird and cringy?
It's weird and cringy is what it is, Mike. And I kept on turning the volume, trying to.
So
did
is
something
I.
why with my
I'm
phone?
Like, why can't I hear the
anything?
reporters talking, but I don't hear Shador? What's going on?
So weird.
Yeah.
Because I didn't really know what I thought. I think I saw it from Adam Schefter. I didn't really know what that word meant when I saw M-I-M-E or something. Like, I don't know, maybe misspelled something. So, and then all of a sudden I'm messing with my volume. Then I figured it out. I'm like, oh, okay, dumb. So it's cringeworthy. It is. If you want to be the quarterback of a starting quarterback of an NFL team, you're the face of the franchise. You need to be a leader. You're going to be a captain. You need to handle yourself a certain way. That's just the way it is. And that's not the way to do it. This is why you might get cut. We don't need, I'm talking about an organization, the last thing the Browns need is more quarterback controversy, more quarterback talk, not about their starter. And now you're making it about you. Why are you even in the locker room doing an interview anyway? I put that on the Browns PR. No, we're not talking to our 3rd-string quarterback. He doesn't do press conferences or whatever the case. No, right. We're not doing that. I don't know if it's mandatory though through the NFL if they have to do. I don't think it is.
I doubt it. In this case, no.
Right. So
if you wanted to bury him, you could.
Like as an organization, you don't want this type of distraction from your 3rd-string quarterback, Mike. Now you're making it more. Who are we talking about today? You're not talking about Dylan Gabriel, but this is why you might not be in the league for very long. Because who wants their backup or their 3rd-string quarterback to be the center of attention? No organization does. And it's a little bit of the Tim Tebow effect.
Yep.
And so you eventually just throw up your hands. It's not worth the headaches. So in Cleveland, do you think Stefanski's going to be asked about it? The coordinators are going to be asked about it. They're talking about their 3rd-string guy. How about you just get up there like a pro and just say, hey, I'm excited for Dylan Gabriel. I'm going to continue to work. If the coaches want to give me an opportunity, I'm going to keep working hard to try to take advantage of that opportunity. Whatever they think is best for the team, I'm going to support it, and I'm excited about Dylan Gabriel and his opportunity. I mean, just say something like that so it's not a news story all over the place, because that's the last thing that you need if you're a fifth-round rookie quarterback.
All right, I'm sure we're going to get a lot of response to this. Hit us up, RamosLive.com, text line 303-713-1043.
Sorry I didn't let you talk.
No, it's okay. Well, I'll tell you what.
Kept
Mark,
on, like you're about to talk, and
no,
I just kept rambling
you're on a roll.
on. I pulled a Schlereth. I pulled a Schlereth. I pulled a Mark.
Oh, that is good.
And
that
I
is so
apologize.
good. No.
But he doesn't even know when he does. He just, at least I owned it, right? I said, so you hear me? Do you think he can hear me?
No, he's totally ignoring
right,
you.
Good.
Well, we'll get Mark's thought and your continued thoughts, and I will weigh in on Shador because I do sort of see the brilliance in it, though. That's next.
Has a Broncos wide receiver already proven that they're worth every penny?
To all the people that said, re-signing Cortland, too much money, he's not a real number one, not a true, quote-unquote number one, whatever that really means. He's been a huge, huge positive for Bo Nix and Bo Nix's development. He's a pro.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
This is Jeff for Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, where we've successfully treated thousands of men for low testosterone and helped them feel like their old selves again. Please take a moment and listen to how we help Greg.
Hi, my name is Greg. I've been a patient of Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic for over 10 years. I noticed that I was really tired. I was lethargic. I didn't sleep really well, and I was overweight. My waist was 4 inches over what it should have been. It was really difficult for me to lose the body shape I didn't like. And of course, my marriage, yes. No man in their 40s wants to have low libido in their marriage. I'm really thankful for this therapy because it just makes me feel the man I want to be, active, at home, everywhere. If you're feeling like I was, call the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic today and get checked. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain.
Thanks, Greg. It's true. Low T therapy will likely change your life. Your initial appointment is only $99 and includes blood work and a medical consult. Call 720-440-7900 or go to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com.
Token for my friends at Roller Auction. Got one of my favorite auctions that is open for bidding right now. A government fleet vehicle and equipment auction. It's got SUVs, sedans, pickup trucks, utility trucks, dump trucks, police vehicles, trailers, various municipality equipment, and so much more. Like I said, it's open for bidding right now. It will be ending on October 8th at 9 o'clock in the morning. One of my favorite auctions. Go see it all and get yourself a great deal at RollerAuction.com. That's RollerAuction.com.
Fall is a season of change, but at Postman Law, one thing never changes: results. With no out-of-pocket expense to you, we deliver with speed, ease, and results. Call 844-POSTMAN now. This is attorney advertising.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Chernak from Denver Regenerative Medicine. When it comes to healing, there's no one-size-fits-all. Every patient receives a unique treatment plan designed just for them. We use either your own stem cells or carefully selected donor cells to treat degenerative joints, torn muscles and ligaments, and even back injuries. Our goal is lasting healing without unnecessary surgery. And right now, we're offering 10% off treatments through October. Schedule your free consultation today at DenverRegen.com. That's DenverRegen.com.
A friend asked me the other day why I loved being in the diamond and jewelry business so much. I'm Shayna Williams.
And I'm Dylan Williams from Williams Jewelers. It's not just about shiny rocks, precious metals, and meticulous craftsmanship from the world's very best.
It's really about you.
It's your life and loves. It's about your moments and the ones that define you.
It's the birthdays, the anniversaries, the birth of a child. It's when you're on one knee asking the love of your life to spend forever together with you.
For 3 generations now here in Denver, you've trusted Williams Jewelers with the most important moments in your life.
That's what's precious to us.
And why we love what we do here at Williams Jewelers every day.
You see, our why is you.
Williams Jewelers, we can make diamonds a part of your life.
Williams Jewelers of Inglewood, the official jeweler of the Colorado Avalanche. In Inglewood at Broadway and Bellevue, and right now online at WilliamsDiamonds.com.
1-877 Cards for Kids. K-A-R-S, Cards for Kids.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS.
1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
Hey, bro, weirdest thing is happening at the game. Every time I crack a Bud Light, we score a touchdown. I think I'm some kind of football prophet.
Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Stock up today. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Football is back, and it's time for you to get in the game. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan is here to help, and we're giving away a PlayStation 5 bundle. Download the Denver Sports app and tap the contest banner on the homepage for your chance to win a PS5 console, a 70-inch flat-screen TV, plus copies of Madden 26 and College Football 26. Don't wait. Download the Denver Sports app now. 104.3 The Fan, DenverSports.com, and the Denver Sports app. KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. You're listening to Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Smear campaigning.
And the Zach Buy Sensitivity Smear Campaign rolls on.
Bonding moments.
Man, today was a great day for the Wolfpack.
And just a hint of bodily functions.
Deviled eggs. Not only do I love the taste, but I know I'm going to hotbox the missus.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
All right. The big man, the big fella is here. Mark Schlereth rolling in on this Thursday morning. How you doing?
I'm good. A point of order, quickly. Was there any defamation this morning? Defamation of character this morning?
Maybe a little bit.
I don't know. I don't think we out and out slandered him like we tend to do.
No, we've done worse.
Oh, far worse.
But I just took a shot at him just then, before the break. Talking about I just pulled a Schlereth when I was rambling on.
True.
About nothing for 5 minutes.
True.
So I did bring up the potential of a defamation lawsuit. And my guy, Joseph Ramos.
You don't even know that?
Ramos? What is that, a mouse in your pocket, or are you happy to see me? What's going on
Ramos. Joseph Ramos. Whoa. Okay.
Dr. Ramos.
Dr. Ramos texted me.
Really?
Says he's been listening to the tapes.
Uh-huh.
He went back and listened to the tapes about the defamation.
Uh-huh.
Listened this morning. And here's the text I got this morning.
Wow.
Good news.
Uh-oh.
Defamation is a slam dunk. And I think we also may have claims of libel and intentional infliction of emotional distress.
Wow.
Well,
No. He's not only a lawyer.
He's also a
He's
doctor.
also a doctor.
Yes.
Mr. Ramos is about ready to rain hellfire from above on the two of you.
Well, okay. Seeing as how I'm not afraid to tell two former football players when they're wrong about football stuff,
really?
I guess I might as well go full for it here. I'm gonna question our lawyer friend here. Because when I took Com 101, Com Law in Syracuse, and learned about Sullivan versus it was Sullivan. It was some Sullivan versus
Did they call it
somebody
Sully?
Case.
Back on the East Coast? Sully.
I remember the class distinctly, and I remember something. Very little was retained from that class, but I remember something about defamation or slander or libel being very hard to prove if you are a public figure, is what I recall.
Ooh.
That the rules change for public figures. And you, as a public figure, it becomes harder for you to prove libel, slander, defamation, whatever. If I'm not mistaken, Dr. Ramos, tell me why I'm... Dr. Ramos, tell me why I'm wrong.
Yeah, Dr. Ramos has said it's a slam dunk. It's already... It doesn't matter that I'm a public figure. You guys defamed me.
I'm not sure about
maybe you might have to go after Mike. You know, me and Dr. Ramos go way back.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
So
years.
Really?
Years. Yep.
Oh, I'm intrigued.
Yeah. Years.
You don't want your business in the streets.
Maybe not.
Oh.
No. I was when I first. This was probably 6 years ago now. When I was doing an endorsement for a company that he was kind of helping out with, and so I met with him and we talked a little bit and so.
And then Mike stole your endorsement.
Yeah, what is this company that you once worked with? I'm intrigued.
Yeah, was it?
I had it for a long time until I started working with Evans.
There's
and
there's chum in the water, and I'm circling.
Yeah, maybe it's just you. You know what? The best defense is a good offense. You went on the offense, citing the Sullivan case.
Yeah.
You're trying to protect yourself. I don't know. Hey, listen, man.
Let's see what he has to say.
I'm gonna have.
I remember Sullivan. Does he?
No, I don't know.
I'm just wondering.
Hey, I'm telling you, he's ready to draw up the paperwork.
Common law, baby. So we were just talking before you came in about Shador Sanders.
Yeah.
And if you're just joining us, first of all, where you been? But if you're just joining us, this goes back to the what happened yesterday in the aftermath of Joe Flacco being benched, Dylan Gabriel being named the starter. People started talking about Shador. Is he going to get his chance? And Rex Ryan had this to say about Shador.
Something's missing. Something's missing with this kid. This kid talks. He runs his mouth like I could be a starting quarterback with his arms crossed like this. Get your ass in the front row and study and do all that. If I know, the whole league knows. Quit being an embarrassment that way. You got the talent to be the quarterback. You should be. You should be embarrassed that you're not the quarterback now.
So the whole run the mouth thing apparently got back to Shador. Because when he was asked questions, when he was approached by reporters, he just mimed words.
Yes,
he didn't say anything. He just
that.
moved his lips. And I asked the question to Stoke, who was very passionate about it. Want to get your take on it, Mark. Is that actually kind of funny and cool or weird and cringy?
I would go with weird and cringy. And listen, maybe you're trying to be funny and lighten up the situation, but you know what nobody wants? Nobody wants a backup quarterback who doesn't play to be the focal point of their team. That's exhausting. It goes back to something you've said many, many times over the course of the years on this program. Nobody wants Tim Tebow doing a press conference for the Jets when you're not even playing other than personal protector. It wears your organization thin. And so these are the little things. And the reporters are going to run up to you as soon as they see you in the locker room because they know you're going to do something. It's like low-hanging fruit. It's easy, right? And they all get, you know how reporters are. You were one. You all go in their little corner going, let's go ask him a question. And, you're all trying to drive the wedge and create news. And you know how that works?
Low-hanging fruit. We see an easy target. We go for it.
Yeah, and you're allowing them to play you that way. Just answer the damn question. I don't know what the question is, but answer the damn question. Hey, man, I'm excited to have an opportunity to back up. I know I'm one play away. I got to be ready.
Well, he's actually the third-string guy. He's not even the backup.
Oh, Flacco's the backup now?
Yes. So he's not even the backup. We're talking about third-string quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
That is being talked about today.
Yeah, that's just an organization. You've got enough organizational distractions to be a third-string quarterback and create another organizational distraction. What are you doing?
There's a part of me that absolutely sees the weird and cringy part of it, but there's also a part of me that kind of recognizes the brilliance in it. Because until Shador Sanders gets a chance to actually play, and I don't know when or if that chance is going to come, keep yourself relevant, right? There's no such thing as bad press. Just get my name right. And in this case, he continues to show how good he is at being famous. That's all he is right now. He's famous at being famous. He's Paris Hilton. He's
an Instagram model or an Instagram influencer.
He's famous being famous. And until and as he waits for his chance, hey, we're talking about him. I mean, they're spending 5-6 minutes, which is a lifetime on television on ESPN, talking about him. So while I do think it's kind of weird and cringy, I also can recognize the brilliance of it.
See, but it's not. You're looking at this wrong, Mike. And here's the problem: is there is bad. What's the saying? No
bad publicity.
There's no such thing as bad publicity.
Yeah, there is for a third-string quarterback. There is.
Is there?
Absolutely.
People are talking about him. You got plenty of people who are saying he should get a chance to play.
Do you want to get cut? You think their GM likes this? You think their head coach likes this?
Yes. Yes, I do. You know
So
why? Because that's I think the reason why the owner ordered the Code Red ordered them to draft him, because he wanted the attention.
No.
Yes.
They're trying to win football games, Mike. You're talking about. I asked you, do you think the GM and the head coach like this?
No, but
you just said yes. You just
Give
said
it-
yes.
All
Now
right,
you're saying no.
Let me
So
amend
which
the answer.
one-
All
which
right,
one
let me
is it?
amend the answer. No, they don't like it, but they don't have any choice in the matter.
The owner, but if the owner likes it, that just goes to show you why they're a crappy organization.
Agreed.
Right? That's why they're the Jets. That's why they're the Browns. That's why they're the Carolina Panthers. That's why they're like, if your owner is meddling and wants that kind of publicity, at some point, wouldn't you just want, if you're a player, Stoke, wouldn't you want to just be paid because you're that good, as opposed to being paid because you're a celebrity?
Absolutely. I just think it's not a good move for Shador. You're a 5th-round pick, and you don't get a ton of opportunities. And so now you're not going to get a lot of opportunities, right? What's going to happen now? If you do get an opportunity, man, you better do it right away. You better do it right away. So it's – why do you think they didn't make him the backup quarterback? This is why. This is why. So what's going to happen if you make him the backup quarterback and Dylan Gabriel starts off slow? The crowd's going to already start chanting. People are going to start, banging the drums for Shador right away, right away. So that's why they did. He is a big name. Mm-hmm. He's a big distraction, though. And he didn't help himself out. He didn't help his team out. He didn't help Dylan Gabriel out. He didn't help his coaches out. And so that's a negative. You're a 5th-round pick. You're not a 1st-round pick. Do you want to stay in the league? Do you want to get a chance to start? That's not the way that you handle yourself if you want to be a starting quarterback in the NFL.
But in the meantime, he knows he can get away with this because he knows that there's a reason why he's still on this team and that he's got the backing probably of the person that matters the most, and that's the owner. But let's look at it your way. Let's say Kevin Stefanski and the GM hate this, okay? Yet they hate it, but he made the football team as a 4th-string quarterback at the time, right? Because for a time their Pickett was still there, so he was still.
They traded Pickett away.
They traded Pickett, but still he was there. He was going to make the team. They were going to carry 4 quarterbacks, and then we get news that he's not even running the scout team. Bailey Zappi, who was signed off the Chiefs practice squad, has been running the scout team.
But that doesn't matter. I told you that yesterday. Scout team, you're not even running your plays. You're running cards.
My point being that a 4th-string, or in this case, 3rd-string quarterback who can't even run the practice squad is still on the football team. And, by the way, is still made available to the media by the PR staff. What does that tell you?
Well,
he's got the backing from where the backing matters the most, and that's the
that was
owner.
in the locker room, though. That's like they're reporters at lunch or whatever are milling around the locker room. They just happen to talk to him.
There's a certain.
They're not making him available. Everybody's available at that point.
Well, you can.
He's making himself available.
Yes, he's making himself available.
Well, you could easily go to him and say, "Hey, we don't want you out there during the 45-minute window that the reporters are allowed."
And then guess what? When he finally does talk, he's going to say they wouldn't let me talk. They told me I had to be away from the media. So you also got to understand that. You don't want the conversation to be about your 3rd-string, 5th-round pick. If you're an organization, no head coach, no general manager wants to talk about their 3rd-string quarterback.
Here's the good news for Shador Sanders and his fans. He's going to get a chance to play this year. Come on. This is Dylan Gabriel we're talking about, okay? A combination either of his poor play or the losses continuing to pile up, or he gets hurt. I put his expiration date on playing starting at about 4 to 6 games. So there's no doubt in my mind that at least over the final 4 to 6 weeks of the season, Shador Sanders is going to get his shot. You agree?
Oh, yeah. I put it at 4 yesterday.
Yeah.
I put it at 4 games for Dylan Gabriel, max.
Yeah, I agreed with Stoke. 4 games max. You're going to see Shador. He's going to get his opportunity. So then he'll be at the podium doing his deal. But
but now you can't. There's nowhere to hide after that.
Right, you can't
Correct.
go. Where do
There's
you go
nowhere
from
to
there?
hide. You can't pretend like you're a starting quarterback if you don't go out there and deliver the goods. So,
Correct.
I that's all I want to see. Let's see it. I want to see. All right, can you do it or not?
Absolutely. My curiosity is beyond peaked.
But what happens if he doesn't do it? Well,
you
play call. They got a different play call. They're sabotaging him.
Right, they got the crappy plays out.
You're right. There will be excuses made for him. They're setting him up to fail. He's got an awful offensive line. The play calling stinks. Oh, no, there'll be plenty of. But at least we'll start to really have something to go on. Have we heard back from Dr. Ramos acknowledging that he was wrong? And I was right. I'm getting tons of backup here, okay? I can't tell you how happy I am. This is actually the happiest I've been on this show in a long time because actually that comm law class I took back at Syracuse my freshman year actually retained some stuff. It was Sullivan versus the New York Times.
Okay.
I was right about that, and I'm hearing from lawyers. Just finished grad school. Mike is on it. Different rules apply for public figures when it comes to slander, libel, and defamation. All right?
Yeah. Okay. Well,
All right.
we'll see. We'll see.
All right. Winning.
Yeah.
Winning. I don't
Good
know.
for you.
I don't
Good for
know.
you.
I don't know. You know,
Let me just say this. I'm not pressing anything right now.
Yeah.
I just want you to know that you're on alert.
Okay. We shall see. All right. I want to get your take on this one, Stink, because Stokes said something earlier that has me disagreeing with him, has a lot of listeners disagreeing with him, and here it is. If the Broncos beat the Eagles on Sunday, what would be the significance of this win? Stoke, you want to share? I don't want to misrepresent you.
Thank
so
you.
Go
Thank
ahead.
you.
Floor's yours.
The significance of this win would be, I'd be fired up. It'd be a really good win.
Mm-hmm.
But how much different would I look at this football team moving forward? Would I all of a sudden take them from being a second-tier team to put them with the Bills?
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't, just because of one win against a good football team. I would need to see a little bit more before I think they're a true contender in the AFC. That's where I'm at. Now, while I would think it would be a big-time win, the most significant win of Sean Payton, Bo Nix era, I wouldn't be ready to jump them up there with the Buffalo Bills just because they beat the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah,
That's where I'm at. Mike is going to throw them a parade.
All right, so Mike
is going to wait for him at the airport at DIA.
So, Mike, if they
Can I just say, hold on one second.
Yeah.
I just set that up by saying I do not want to misrepresent you. I don't want to take you out of context. I'm going to let you have your say, and then you just go on the attack on me.
Sweep the leg.
Not nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
If he dies, he dies.
Okay, fine. I'll get my response.
So
in your
I heard
head,
you guys.
Stink.
I heard you guys talking about this, and I tend to agree with Stokeley.
Yes.
So here's the thing. It'd be a big win. Let me ask you this, Mike, real quick, because you have been dug in like an Alabama tick when it comes to the record the Broncos are going to have. So if they win this game in Philly, you're willing to go, hey man, you know what? I called it being 10 or 11 wins. I'm going to 12. All of a sudden, you're going to go to 12?
No,
if you're going to put him with the Buffalo Bills,
right?
Well, you're going to move him up.
You're going to move him up.
When the season started, I had him at 11-5. I already had the bar set pretty high for these
guys. Are you
guys.
going to 12 now if they win this game?
Well, they already got 2 losses, so that'd be tough.
Oh, okay, so that doesn't move them up in the tier. When you move up into the tier, Mike, when you first started working, you bought your first house, right?
Mm-hmm.
You bought your first house, and it was a great little fixer-upper house, and you loved it.
Good starter house.
You and your fake wife thought, man, we're moving up.
I enjoyed living there by myself for years.
Yes.
Wait, did you not hear?
No.
So he hadn't told you, but he told me the other day because we were talking about it, and he actually brought it up. This was a week ago.
Yeah.
You know, when you were on hiatus. And
Yeah.
You were soldering.
Soldering your machine that you.
Watch out, defamation.
And so Mike, all of a sudden, he brought it up, and then I started running with it, right? The fake wife, right? And he's like, hey, by the way, the wife said cease and desist.
Oh, really?
She got a little mad.
Uh-oh.
She doesn't like being referred
you know what
to as
that
the
means,
fake
though.
wife.
When someone says they don't like it, you know what we do.
Yeah, we just go and pile on.
Right, yes.
Yeah, I know.
That's the worst thing you can do.
Right.
Pretend
But
like it
that's for
doesn't matter.
That's guy code, though. For the wife, you know what? I'm going to cut her some slack.
I don't think I
All right,
am.
well, so
Because I've never met her.
Okay.
So I'm not cutting her slack
Okay.
until I meet her. Then I will.
On the record, you guys need to stop being mean and stop. Off the record, keep it going.
Okay. So you're in your fixer-upper house, right? You're in your fixer-upper house. Then you get this big deal with the fan, and things are great, you know. And now you got a little, change in your coin purse. So when you decide, hey man, we're moving up to a different neighborhood, a better neighborhood,
Green Mountain,
right.
Green Mountain, baby.
What do you have to do first? You go get a loan, right? The loan has to be approved.
Yeah.
It takes a little bit of time to move up into that tier to make sure that you can afford the house. If they win against Philadelphia, the paperwork has been filed, but you haven't moved into the new neighborhood yet.
Ooh,
the paperwork has been filed, but you have not moved into the new neighborhood yet. You haven't been approved yet.
I love that analogy, and your analogy makes my point. If they beat the Eagles on Sunday, am I all of a sudden crowning the Broncos? Am I saying, aha, this is why Sean Payton said this could be a Super Bowl contender this season? I'm not willing to go that far, but at some point, you gotta take that first step. You've got to announce to the world that you're ready to make that jump. And to
right,
your
that's
home,
where you filling out the paperwork.
And to your home analogy, the only way I'm going to get that loan is if I have done enough to prove I'm worthy of moving up to that new neighborhood.
Right.
And a win over the Eagles does that.
A win over the Eagles allows you to file the paperwork. If you go to Tottenham and lose to the Jets, your paperwork is denied. Loan denied.
But see, that's the point I made to Stoke. I would love to have to cross that bridge. I would love to have to cross the bridge where the Broncos beat the Eagles. All of a sudden, while everybody's talking about the Broncos now, we have to deal with the idea of, oh boy, coming off a big win like that, you got to avoid the trap. I would love to start talking about the Broncos,
right,
as a team that has to be worried about this opponent being a trap game. I would love to get to that point.
If they won this game, it would set them on the course to moving into the neighborhood. It would set them on the course to getting into the top tier. But it doesn't. One win against the Eagles does not put them in the top tier. They're still a second-tier team until they string it together, to Stokes' point, for 4 or 5 weeks, playing great football where they are playing complementary football. This offense is orchestrated. This defense looks like the real deal. And then after another 4 weeks and being 4-0 in that stretch, then you'll be sitting there going, okay, they've earned the right to move to the next tier. But it's going to take time.
There's only one team in the top tier for me in the AFC, and that's Buffalo. That's it right now. You know, Kansas City started slow, but if we go just off of what we saw last week when they're healthy, I'm going to put them in that category because what they've done the last 3-4 years. Because Buffalo has done the same thing. They've been a perennial winner, consistent winner over the last 3 or 4 years. So they're in the top tier. Kansas City, whatever. So you said that you would move them up in the top tier. Is Buffalo a Super Bowl contender? You can't be in the top tier. They are. You said the Broncos wouldn't be in your mind. You can't be in the top tier, Mike, and not be a Super Bowl contender. So if you're going to move them up and tell me they're not a Super Bowl contender, that doesn't make sense. You're all over the place.
No,
you're
I'm
moving
not.
the goalpost
No,
again.
no,
Yes,
no.
you are. I'm not going to allow that.
All right, I have a hard
hold you accountable.
I have a hard time going to the level of Super Bowl contender, but AFC Championship contender? Sure. Yes, absolutely. Here's my point. Right now, the Broncos live in this neighborhood. They live in the neighborhood, and their neighbors right now are the Houston Texans, the Indianapolis Colts, the Pittsburgh Steelers, the LA Chargers. Those are their neighbors. You beat Philly, 4-0 Philly, defending champion Philly, 20-1 in their last 21 Philly, on their home field, on a short week, with a trip to London looming. Pack your bags, baby. You're moving up to the next neighborhood. Now your neighbors are the Bills, the Chiefs, and the Ravens. Those are your neighbors. That's the significance of this win. I guess I got to ask
But
you.
the Ravens aren't in the top tier.
Well,
Stop saying that.
I'm
They're
basing-
not. No,
well,
but that was years ago. They're
Wait a
not.
minute, hold on a second. You're Mr. Hey, we're only 4 games in the season. There's a long way to go. The Ravens are 1-3, but to your point, it's a long season. They got plenty of time to dig out of this hole.
They got a ton of injuries.
Mike, do you want me to go down that road? Have you watched them? So I'm going with what I'm watching here.
So you're burying the Ravens.
Have you watched them? So
it doesn't look good, but it's early in the season, like you always like to say.
Okay, they got defensive end hurt. Their best defensive tackle hurt. Both their cornerbacks are hurt. Their left tackle got hurt, and their starting quarterback got hurt. Are you putting them in the top tier right now when they started 1-3?
Based on reputation and them earning the right to at least be proven wrong before we bury them.
I'm not burying them, but I'm not putting them in the upper echelon.
Oh, I think they still belong there until proven otherwise.
Not with everything that I said. They're a bad football
right
team
now. They are.
They don't have a starting quarterback. You're going to go down that road with Cooper Rush?
Well, right now the Kansas City Chiefs are 2-2. That's the definition of mediocre.
They're healthy. They're getting healthy.
Are the Kansas City Chiefs a mediocre football team?
No.
Okay.
They're a good football team right now.
Well, the Ravens right now are 1-3. They're a banged up bad team, but I'm not going to bury them.
How many teams would you put? How many teams did you put in the? How many teams did you put in the top tier? In this league, total.
In the league.
In the league, not just the AFC.
That live in that neighborhood.
That would live in that neighborhood. How many teams would you put in the neighborhood right now?
Hold on, let me go to the league standing so I can find my
cutoff.
Buffalo.
I would put. All right,
Buffalo, Kansas City in the AFC. That's it for me.
Okay, I would agree with that.
All right.
Philadelphia in the NFC, Detroit in the NFC.
Yep.
Nobody in the South.
I'd put
and maybe the Rams.
I'd put
the Rams.
That's fair.
So we've got 5 teams.
Yep.
Broncos aren't in the top tier. They're just not in the top tier.
Yeah. Hopefully we have this conversation next week. You can double down on it. You can you'll be tired because you'll be at the airport and throwing a parade down there with your signs, and so
I wouldn't even be able to meet them at the airport, right? Because won't they just go straight over to London? I'll have to wait.
Maybe we could all go to London.
I would love to go to London.
Huh? No, they're not going straight to London.
You don't think so?
No, you don't spend a week in London. They
Sean
leave.
Spend a week at the Greenbrier. You don't think he wants to spend a week in London?
They leave like on Tuesday or Wednesday.
Really? So they're going to come all the way back and then head back out
all
on
the
Tuesday?
way back. Oh gosh, flying. They don't have to stand and wait, and they don't have a layover. You know that.
All I hear from you players, man.
They don't have a
traveling and the elevation.
You're gonna pack. You're gonna pack
things
for
start
like
to swell.
10 days.
That kind of thing.
No, you're not doing that. You're coming back,
Come
Mike.
on,
They're
Mr.
gonna
Offensive
leave.
Lineman. You like flying?
They're
After
gonna
a game?
Tuesday or Wednesday.
Did you like flying after a game, or did you get?
He was all iced up and popping a bunch of.
Oh.
Hey,
let's not put Stink's 1990s NFL world business out on the street there, okay?
Yeah. It's a different time, Stoke. It was a different time.
I didn't know if I could say it or not. Why can't I say it?
We did a lot of things differently back then.
I know. We'd have the trainer going down the middle. And, hey, I need.
What do you need? What do you need?
It's like a candy jar.
What do you got? What do you got today?
I got a candy jar. What do you need? What do you need? I got it all for you here.
Jeez.
All right. Coming up next. All right, that's a good conversation. You can weigh in on it. RamosLaw.com, text line 303-713-1043. Up next, playing the Eagles means dealing with the Tush push. How do you feel about it as a fan? Wait until you hear what Sean Payton has to say about it. That's next.
Has a new joker emerged in Sean Payton's offense?
Evan Ingram's not the joker. Adam Troutman's made a larger play at the tight end position. The joker is not Evan Ingram. The joker is R.J. Harvey.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Hey, not many things worse than having an IRS bullseye painted right on your back. Fortunately, Todd Whalen and Advanced Tax Solutions, they're here to help. They'll be offering a free online workshop at 5:30 on Wednesday, October 8th. Todd Whalen will cover the 7 solutions to fixing a tax problem, and this workshop will cover a wide variety of topics. Has the IRS filed returns for you? Do you know that you can protest that? Did you know that under the Fresh Start programs, you can settle with the IRS for less than you owe? Do you know the difference between an IRS levy and an IRS lien? Different solutions are available to stop each of them, but you have to be able to know the difference to know what solution to offer. So it's complicated. It can be stressful. It can certainly be exhausting. There's no need to battle the IRS on your own, especially when Advanced Tax Solutions has over 50 years experience in IRS tax resolution and tax debt relief. This is a golden opportunity, too good to pass up. Advanced Tax Solutions free online workshop, Wednesday, October 8th. Reserve your spot now by calling 303-753-6040.
You're listening to Leaf Filter Radio, and the guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Coonahan, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions.
Hey, everybody, Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Uh-oh. Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well, I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have leaf filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/deal to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
To get this special radio offer, go to leaffilter.com/deal for your free gutter inspection today and get up to 30% off. That's leaffilter.com/deal for up to 30% off. leaffilter.com/deal. See representative for warranty details.
Peanut butter and jelly, music and dancing, salt and pepper. At Excel Energy, we believe some things just work better together. Like a heat pump, the 2-in-1 unit that can both cool and heat your home. And better yet, it does so using energy more efficiently than a traditional HVAC system. Better yet, you can also save money on a heat pump with rebates at excelenergy.com/heat pumps. Cooling, heating, and savings. That's a lot to get pumped about. All in one package.
Fall means football, and at Postman Law, we know winning matters. Our attorneys have won more than $3 billion for our clients, delivering the results they need when life gets tough. Car crash, workplace injury, serious accident. We know the insurance company's playbook, and we're here to help rewrite it for you with speed, ease, and results. Call 844-POSTMAN or visit postmanlaw.com. Others promise. Postman delivers. This is attorney advertising.
Don't get for my friends at Roller Auction. Got one of my favorite auctions that is open for bidding right now. A government fleet vehicle and equipment auction. It's got SUVs, sedans, pickup trucks, utility trucks, dump trucks, police vehicles, trailers, various municipality equipment, and so much more. Like I said, it's open for bidding right now. It will be ending on October 8th at 9 o'clock in the morning. One of my favorite auctions. Go see it all and get yourself a great deal at rollerauction.com. That's rollerauction.com.
You could save thousands of dollars on the products your business uses the most with the Home Depot's new Pro Extra Preferred Pricing. Registering is free and easy. Just have your tax ID or business or contractor's license ready. But don't wait. The current preferred pricing benefit will end on November 15th. Visit your local Pro Desk to register now and unlock the deepest savings on the products you choose.
This segment on The Fan is brought to you by Embers Golf, where your passion meets the green.
Bold takes.
I would put my fajitas up against any Mexican restaurant.
Active listening.
You weren't listening to a word I just said.
Plus, a little number crunching.
What's 12 minus 1? 12 minus 11. 1. This is why math confuses me.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
You never know when those snow squalls are going to pop up there, Brandon Stokley.
You never know.
By the way, you getting ready for winter? Have you been doing any kind of defensive winter driving classes? I'm sure you could take one. I'm
in denial right now about winter's right around the corner. I feel like I just drained my snowblower, just ran out of gas. Just kind of got it ready for the summertime.
Yeah,
and now I got to start that whole process again. I was this morning, so we're having work done on our street in front, so it's a disaster. So my recycle cans were out there overnight, and so I had to go down there this morning and get them and bring them back up.
Oh.
And the hike back up the driveway while I'm carrying the 2 big recycling bins, the hammies started burning. I was like Riley Moss. Really tired, huffing and puffing a little bit. I'm sorry, I don't know.
He thinks Riley Moss always looks tired.
Looks tired.
Well, I mean,
start paying attention. I mean, he gets a lot of action though.
Yeah, he's
the ball's thrown to him a lot.
They're trying to lift the top on Riley Moss. He's running 40s all the time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then I started thinking about, wow, it's a steep driveway.
Yeah.
And so, but no, I'm not prepared for wintertime at all.
Speaking of which, Mike and I have to come up with some type of shared
joint custody
of our
shared
snowblower.
custody.
The snowblower.
Because he did gift it to me when he thought
I
was going to be in New York.
His TV career was going to last forever.
Right.
We all knew better
not
about that.
forever, but more than 6 months.
Yeah. It did last. It lasted 11 months.
I know. I was joking.
Yeah.
I know that.
When you would talk like that.
6 months sounds better.
When we talk like that, and we'd be like, yeah, Stink, definitely. And then we'd look at each other like, that ain't going to happen.
You're like that. You guys were over here going, boy, that show doesn't have a chance.
What's the over-under on Stink show? Well, Mike had the over, I had the under.
To be fair, we said that because we just felt they were using you wrong. I mean, we were defending you. I mean, they were using you wrong. But
it was a terrible setup.
It was bad.
It was
The
bad.
setup was bad.
I mean,
you did a really good job hosting because you've done it all, but you're not really host.
No,
that's not what you do.
I didn't
and then
know
all of a
until I
sudden,
got
that's what
there.
they did.
Yeah. I didn't even know until I got there. I signed the deal as an analyst,
Yes.
and then the next thing I know, they're going, "Oh, by the way, we want you to host it."
Yeah, we want you to be the driver
what?
for 2 radio guys. That makes no sense.
It doesn't make any
but anyway,
sense.
you did gift me at that time those heady days when you thought your TV career was
I
gonna
thought I
last
was really
forever.
shooting to the moon
You
right
were- you
there.
really
I was
did.
like,
You said that
I'm
again.
taking
You
off.
took another shot at him right there.
He can't help himself.
Well, no, I'm setting up the story.
No,
though.
I know, but you set it up again by saying, "Well, you gave it to me when you thought you actually were going to have
that's
a
what
job
happened.
for over
Yeah.
a TV job
that's
for
what
over 11
happened.
months."
That's what happened.
How many
So-
times are you going to say that during the story?
Maybe one more time.
Yeah,
but,
give it one more.
2.5 is the over/under. I'm at 2 right now. Got to crush the over. 2 and a hook. But you gave me the snowblower, but now you're back here, so I'm willing to give it back. But you said no. I gave it to you in good faith.
Yeah,
but
I just think joint custody would be.
So
that's not possible.
So
Joint
I get
custody
it one
is
week,
not possible.
you get it another week, and then you just
Are
have
you
to
gonna
hope.
bring it back here?
You just have to hope that the week that you don't have it, that it doesn't snow. Is what you're saying.
Or do you get a week worth of snow? You follow me? So it has to snow for then you give it back after it snows.
Oh, like yeah. So every time it snows, you get it for one snow.
Or just the whole week.
Yeah.
And then so
No.
at least if you get to use it, then the following week
Yeah.
you give it back to the person.
I actually have a different snowblower.
Oh, you have another.
Yeah, I have another one, but that one's on the deck.
You got a good one.
Oh, you have a separate one just for your deck.
You
Just
gave
for
him the
deck.
band one.
No, it works.
No,
it started
I
right
didn't know.
up.
I didn't say it didn't work.
Oh,
Yeah.
but he's got 2 of them. He gave
Yeah,
you the lesser one.
I think I
had the
kept
better one.
I kept. He's got the gas one. I've got an electric, so the gas one's much more powerful.
Right.
Yeah.
But when he did come over, he was coveting some stuff of mine that wasn't on the trading block.
Yeah,
I remember.
He's
you
trying
said
to
that.
get my
Right.
chainsaw.
Yeah.
I wanted that chainsaw bad.
Yeah.
I was like, I literally walked in right away. I go, is that available?
Yeah. As soon, you know what?
Right away. Is that available?
It was underneath my deck where it's covered, so it doesn't get wet. I instantly moved it into the garage because I thought that maybe like Mike will roll around the neighborhood when it's dark and dump his trash in a trash bin that's not his. He's that guy.
Well,
He's that guy.
You aren't that far off.
Yes,
actually.
and so I'm like, I could just see, the crickets out there. It's nighttime.
There comes
How would I
Mike.
say? Mike
Really?
sneaking through my neighborhood,
Wow.
looking for a chainsaw. I moved it in the garage.
But
a chainsaw would be. That's a nice. Especially if you don't use it a lot, you don't want to go buy one. But if you are gifted one, now you just look outside and you say, "Yeah, that tree's dead.
Yeah,
I gotta take it down.
That branch,
Right.
Boom.
Same thing with snow. Like, normally, hey, we get 4 or 5 inches of snow. That's an easy shovel. But all of a sudden, you're like,
2 inches, 1 inch.
that
Let's
might
fire it
be,
up.
good
I think
to
I
take
need to get
out.
it done.
I think it needs to come out.
fire it
So
up.
I like the rolling the dice of shared custody. That I get it one week, you get it the other week, and
But the travel, how's Mark going to bring it? The travel
it's
back
not
and
hard.
forth.
Not hard. He brings
think
it
it
in.
is.
We just bring it in. We exchange in the parking lot. No problem. It's not that heavy.
Yeah.
We just exchange it. Like.
But Mark doesn't have a truck.
Like dropping off the kids.
Does Mark doesn't have a truck?
Not
So
yet.
how are you going to exchange it?
I'm getting a truck.
You are.
Yeah, just
Okay.
for this, just
By the
for
way, I
this
thought you
share
needed
cap.
my truck. When are you going to use my
That-
truck?
I was about to bring that up.
Yes.
So I need to borrow.
Don't worry, folks. Sports.
Yeah.
We'll get to it.
I know, but we've talked about this for a while, and you're like, you cannot touch my truck.
Well, I've come
I mean,
around.
the truck is all beat up, and it's
Well, it's not,
it's
but
not a-
I've
it's
come
not a- It's
around.
not like it's a nice looking truck.
It is a very nice looking truck. You would never
look,
know
I've
it's
seen
you
rust
would never
on it,
know
and
there's no rust. You're making stuff
I
up
always
now.
look in there. You see like McDonald's wrappers.
Well, that I do get a little bit sloppy. It
Fast
does
food
get
all over
bunch of
the
Snickers,
place.
there's a bunch of Snickers wrappers in there.
It does.
Baby Ruth wrappers everywhere. The immaculate.
Hey, you keep Baby Ruth.
Every time
Baby
you
Ruth
open the
out of your
door,
mouth
there's
there, okay?
every time you open the door, there's a Baby Ruth in the glove box. It's immaculate.
No. All stuff is just falling out of his car. It's like, oh, sorry.
That's what happened to my
I
ID.
tried to get in.
That happened to my ID.
Just throw that stuff off.
That happened to my ID last week. It fell out of the car. Now, the outside looks good. Inside does get a little bit sloppy every once in a while.
Okay, so
but
I
you
do.
can have it.
I want to
You can have
bring Zach my beanbag that I had, big, huge beanbag, right, a big one.
Yeah.
And because I'm done with it. It's been in the basement. We had fun with it. My kids did, and I. But now they're grown. Like Zach's kids would love it. Yeah. Throw it down in his basement and let them enjoy it. Or I'm just going to throw it in one of my dumpsters, my neighbor's dumpsters.
Yeah.
Late at night, Mike. Is that the time to do
You have
it?
a lot of dumpsters in your neighborhood?
Oh, a lot of building houses.
Really?
Yeah. You want to come over and dump?
Yeah, Mike is
Come
gonna
on over.
Mike is gonna have a truckload of garbage.
I think. Let's see. How far is it from your house back here to here in the morning, early morning?
Oh, early morning?
Yeah.
13 minutes.
13 minutes?
Yeah.
All right, so if I roll through his
yes.
neighborhood at about 5 a.m., dump my trash that I'm, and then I can be here. I can be here by 5:20.
Right. You could,
no problem.
You know what you could do? You could dump your trash.
Win-win.
Win-win.
And then you can help me load the beanbag.
Yeah, you got
You
it.
dump the trash first.
I'll help you dump the trash.
Dump the trash. You pick up the beanbag. You come in. You dump it at Zach's house. Solved.
Boom.
You got
You
like
know,
old
look
paint
at us.
cans and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, once you've lived in a house for 10 years, you got to purge. You got to purge.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, you just start collecting stuff. Every once in a while, you got to purge. But where do you purge everything? You got to find dumpsters. Where's the best place to find dumpsters?
Can't you just see Mike? He's all dressed in like just
All black?
black jeans.
Oh.
Like
I
the problem though, you could get caught with the bedazzling on your black
No,
jeans.
no, no, no.
Yeah, you got to make sure you don't put on the
Cover that up.
right. No, I saw him. He had rhinestones on his back pockets.
The only guy in Colorado still wearing them, Mike Evans.
Air high five. That's good. No. I'm going to give myself a new nickname. I am the Dumpster Ninja.
Really? Really?
Yes. Let that stick.
Yeah.
I am the Dumpster Ninja.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that was a first. Usually I do it, or usually you do it. This is the first time Stoke completely dragged us off topic, down into the path, which means I got to ask, what are we talking about? Oh, that was you. You did it.
Yeah, you did that.
Good job. Take a bow, man. That's usually Stink's domain. You did it.
All right.
New York, London, Paris, Munich, everybody talking about.
All right. Back to sports. Good sports talk coming up next. Tush push next.
Changes are coming at 20th and Blake. The Rockies announced that Bill Schmidt is stepping down as general manager, and the team will begin an immediate search for a replacement. Will an external candidate give Colorado a much-needed fresh perspective? Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here. Let me ask you a question. You live with back pain, neck pain, worried about needing surgery? How about taking all those habit-forming medications? My guys at Spine One specialize in treatments that offer alternatives to major surgery and long-term medication. Here's the best part. You can do what I did. Start your journey toward pain-free today. That's right. They're a phone call away. Same-day appointments, 303-367-2225, 303-367-BACK. They're a complete medical center. They've got exams, MRIs, physical therapy, and treatment options all in one facility. And I'm telling you, they'll educate you on what's going on, why you're in pain. They'll show you the MRIs, and then give you options for both nagging and debilitating pain. Guys, I've told you, they changed my life. I checked out, and you know what I'm talking about, man. When you're in pain, you just get to the point where you're like, no, I can't do that. I don't want to do that. I'm not going to dinner. I'm not going to the zoo with the kids. I'm not doing it. Listen, I quit playing golf, quit going to the gym, and I couldn't sleep through the night. A couple short visits to my guys at Spine One. I was doing all those things again. They got me back. They got my life back, guys. 303-367-2225. 303-367-BACK. Or, as always, you can find them online at spineone.com.
How can you free your team from time-consuming office tasks? Amazon Business. Smart business buying tools enable buyers to find and purchase items fast so they can focus on strategy and growth. Free up your team and focus on your future. Learn more at amazonbusiness.com.
Let's go! You still got it, but your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Confidence is knowing you're ready to handle whatever comes your way. That's what it feels like to take on your workday with Cintas. They make sure your AEDs are up to date, your fire extinguishers are tested and inspected, your floor mats are cleaned and delivered, and your workwear looks good, feels good, and is freshly laundered with the Cintas Apparel Plus program. So are you ready to take on today? Visit Cintas.com. And get ready for the workday.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Zach here for 5280 Exteriors. Big deals on windows and siding. Order in October, finance with them, and pay nothing until November 2027. Be warm for the holidays. Call 5280 Exteriors. Low monthly payments. 5280 Exteriors, the altitude of quality.
Hi, I'm Terrell Davis, two-time world champion and Pro Football Hall of Famer. There is nothing more important than your health. That's why I made the smart move to invest in fitness equipment with Fitness Gallery. It's a game changer. I have a true treadmill at home. It's the smoothest and quietest I've ever been on.
Football is here, and Fitness Gallery's fall football sale is your playbook for a winning home gym. Save up to 50% off on select premium equipment. Visit any of our 7 stores from Denver to Fort Collins and score big before the sale ends.
What's going on, everybody? Philip Lindsay here. And last year I went a little rogue and dropped a discount code from our friends at Hermes Worldwide. And you guys used it so much they almost got mad at me. Well, I'm feeling a little spicy again this season, so I'm bringing it back, baby. You can get 30% off your ride to the game with Hermes Worldwide for your entire season. All you have to do is mention the code PL30. Again, mention PL30 when you book your luxury transportation to Empower Field. And contact Hermes Worldwide at 303-577-7600 or visit ridehermes.com/DenverSports. Go Broncos!
More than a few of our patients have talked to me about their first time, but it's not the first time you're probably thinking about. It's the first time that erectile dysfunction ruined the moment. This is Jeff for the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, and if you're over 50, it's likely you've had that first time yourself. But the good news is that if you're like most men, that first time can be the last time that ED impacts your sex life. At the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, we're experts in treating ED. We've treated tens of thousands of men using protocols with success rates well over 90%. And those treatments have, in most cases, made sex great again for both them and their partners. You could even find that you're performing like you haven't in years. So if ED has been affecting your intimacy, it's time to make the last time that happens the last time that happens. For just $99, you'll receive blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 720-440-7900 or go to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com. We have 5 offices across the Front Range to serve you.
Hey, it's Mike Evans. Restore your bald spot, reverse your receding hairline, or add volume to thinning hair with the same simple one-day treatment I receive from Dr. Tanya Pauls of Advanced Hair. Your own natural hair begins regrowing the very next day, and your new hair is guaranteed to grow. Advanced Hair has changed tens of thousands of lives, including mine. For your free consultation, $250 off and 250 free hair grafts. Call 720-459-HAIR. AdvancedHair.com.
If you've been injured in Colorado, you want Wilhite. After an accident, you want Colorado's accident experts on your side, the Wilhite Law Firm. Get your free case review right now. Just call 303-GOOD-LAW today or visit WilhiteWins.com and win big with Wilhite.
Tune into Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, Wednesdays at 9:15 to hear ESPN NFL analyst Dan Orlovsky break down Bo Nix and the Broncos every week during football season. Denver Sports, 104.3 The Fan, DenverSports.com, and the Denver Sports app. job shaming.
You played in the NFL, but you were a wide receiver.
Embellishments.
I mean, sometimes I swear you're just making things up.
And amateur zoology.
I think polar bears are bigger than grizzlies.
Of course.
So make them a polar bear.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Trivia against the drive coming up here in about 25 minutes. Can't wait for that. Always a lot of fun. Playing the Eagles this week means dealing with the Tush push, and it is a play, a rule that the NFL has certainly gone to great lengths to at least possibly get rid of, but it survives, and it certainly has its critics, but it also has its proponents, including one, Sean Payton.
I was one that stood up in favor of. The reason I stood up in favor of is pretty simple. If the powers to be don't want it for aesthetic reasons or competitive reasons, or it's hard to officiate, etc. I've been involved in those meetings for a long time, and when all of a sudden health and safety was pulled into that, which might be the safest play in football, my nose kind of went up. Look, it's a quarterback sneak, and I think credit Philadelphia. They scored a touchdown last week. Take a peek at this past week's touchdown off the tush push look, and it was a sweep to the left. So I'm one that looks at it, as long as the line of scrimmage is clean, that it's a well-run quarterback sneak, and when you really evaluate it, it's more the technique of the sneak than the push. You go all the way back to Green Bay against Dallas in the Ice Bowl, and frickin' Bart Starr crosses the goal line with someone pushing a little bit behind him. I mean, so I was one that was in favor of leaving it alone.
Yeah, I love Sean how he thinks. Guess what? Play better. You want to stop it? Play better. Don't penalize Eagles team that got really good at something. Everyone can do it. They're just really good at it. They have a quarterback that's able to do it. I just kind of got tired of it. This offseason, I was glad they kept it. I wanted to keep it, but I'm just getting tired of all the talk, and now they're false starting, and the referees say it's so hard to officiate. But that was cool last week, how they kind of ran that trick play off of it. So that was fun to watch. But all of a sudden you get down to, 3rd and 3 at the 3-yard line, and you're seeing the tush push. It's not a fun play to watch.
Really?
As a fan. No.
Really?
The tush push?
I love it.
I'm with you. I love it.
I love it.
What's fun about? Wait, I got a little bit more. What's fun to watch? But anyway, the other thing, and then I'm going to get back to. A little bit more. But yes, and then it's your turn, Mark. Just wait in line. Wait your turn. Okay. I love how, though, Sean also said when the powers to be. Who's the powers to be? When they wanted to ban it, it's Goodell.
Yeah, sure, of course.
Sean doesn't like Goodell.
Yeah, good
right?
point.
And I don't blame him.
Good,
right?
Good
so
read.
It's like Goodell wants this to be outlawed. Oh no.
That's exactly where my meter went off when he said the powers that be didn't like it because of health and safety. The BS meter went up because Sean will just go. Sean will do it because of Goodell and because of the suspension and because of the baloney that went on there. So anything Goodell says, hey, man, safety and health, man, he'll go the exact opposite direction. And I respect that about it.
But how do y'all like watching that? I don't think it's a fun play to watch. I'd rather see the quarterback in the shotgun or turning around trying to hand it to Saquon than, here we go with the tush push. Okay, good job.
See, what I like about it is, first of all, you all know as a fan when they get to that point, you know what's coming. So there's the inevitability of them doing it. You know it's coming. You know that everybody in the stadium knows it's coming. And they line up, and you're like, they're still not going to be able to stop it. And to me, that's cool. And that's why I hope it never goes away, because it would look so petty if you outlawed a rule because one team mastered it, nobody else could, and you were all butthurt about it, and so you outlawed it. Yeah, that's where the whole play better comes in. So I hope it doesn't go away. Now,
I just don't think it's very entertaining.
I think it is.
See, I
think it is.
I'm with you. I think it's. I love it. I love watching just the massive humanity and just the beefcake going on there, just mano a mano. So I do like that part. I love the fact that everybody says, well, everybody can run it. Well, not everybody can run it. And it goes back to kind of just strategy-wise. Like, you invent it. It's your play. You perfected it. And then people try to steal it, and they're not as good because why? They haven't practiced as much, and they don't know the nuance of it. And so, for me, I think it's great.
Jalen Hurts is he's kind of a freak. I mean,
absolutely.
He can squat. I mean, he's
a big, strong.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, and most other teams don't have the line that Philly
Right.
has. So you got to have the players to be able to execute it. And I understand the thought process of you don't want to penalize a team just because they're good at something. No one else is really good at it.
You know what? I wonder, this would be interesting. What was Tom Brady's success rate on quarterback sneaks? Because he was phenomenal.
Really good.
Versus Philadelphia's tush push. And I bet you it's pretty similar. I bet you percentage-wise, it's a pretty...
They just didn't use it to the degree that Philly uses this thing all the time.
Correct.
You know, Tom would pick and choose when he would do it, and he was really successful at it.
Did you guys ever quarterback sneak with Manning?
We're not dumb.
What do you mean?
We're not trying to get him hurt.
Why was he not a good sneaker?
Well, we just didn't do it.
You're right.
We just didn't want it.
Could he have been?
Again.
With that, you'd think with that giant head, it was like a weapon.
Just headbutt, Evans style.
Yeah.
Just fall forward. The helmet will gain 2 yards.
Tumble forward.
You just lean, and you'll fall right over the top of the line.
Did y'all see the one year that Payton got hurt and didn't play in Indy?
Yeah.
Right? That was 2011?
Yeah.
Year before he came here. How did that work out for Indy?
Would you guys win, like 4 games?
Not you guys. I wasn't a part of the team.
Oh.
I was unemployed.
I just think of you as
to point that out.
I think of you as a...
Yeah.
So do you think it was more Payton being hurt or you not being there that cost you guys that season?
Well, of course it was me not being there. I think that was first and foremost. Secondary was
that's when they were trying
Payton missed the whole dang season.
Who was that quarterback that ended up playing that whole year?
They had a bunch.
Sorgi. You probably would have made.
They had Kerry Collins, didn't they?
Oh, no, that was Sorgi.
I don't know.
I think you would have made Jim Sorgi look pretty good.
Well, I mean, let's not talk
they
about
were
me so
then
much.
they were
Let's
trying
talk
to get
about
like
Payton.
every white guy they could find to play slot. It was just like Austin Collie, you get a turn.
Yeah, Anthony Gonzalez,
you get a turn.
Yeah. I mean, right.
How'd that work out?
They couldn't replace you.
But I think, when you look at Payton, it was
often imitated, never duplicated. Never duplicated.
It's risk reward at the same time, and we didn't want to get him hurt because if you get him hurt doing a stinking quarterback sneak.
Right. Yeah, good point.
Reminds me of that Blue Oyster Cult song. I'm yearning for you. Just wishing you were there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for
Good
bringing all those
Huh?
all
Good
those all those
one.
bad
All right, coming up next.
feelings and emotions
I got nothing.
back.
I got nothing.
Coming up next.
I was trying to get you.
Coming up next.
You
Didn't
failed.
work.
You
I
can't
did.
get me because I don't know what the hell you're talking
it's
about.
I'm burning. I'm burning. I thought I had you.
Yearning. Oh, okay. All right.
I thought maybe
Coming
I'd get
up next, we will talk about Stoke and his fellow diva wide receivers. A.J. Brown at it again. Will it help the Broncos on Sunday? That's next.
Have Coach Prime and the Buffs established an unfortunate identity?
You know who the Colorado Buffaloes are? They're the Dallas Cowboys of college football. There's a lot of stories about them, and about 1% of them are actually about the football that's being played in between the half.
Oh, God. You know what that means then? Deion Sanders is the Jerry Jones of college football.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Hey, your boy Stink here. Recently talking to my buddy Troy Hansford about the housing market for the new year. Told me, hey, over this past year, it's gone from one of the hottest markets it's ever been to prices declining. Hey, that hasn't happened in here in decades. But you're thinking about selling your house right now. Might be the last time sell, still get top dollar. Believe it or not, my buddy Troy's still offering his $5,000 guarantee. What is he ask? If you can't sell your house at your price on your timeline that you guys agreed upon beforehand, boom, he's going to scratch you a check for $5,000. Come on, who else makes that offer? The answer is nobody. And Troy can make that offer because he continues to spend a boatload of money marketing his listings and has about 100 families or so approved and ready to buy right now. If you have a house, Troy probably has that perfect buyer for you right now, waiting for you to pick up the phone and to call him at 720-900-4433. And if for any reason you need to sell right away, Troy can buy your house all cash and he can close in as little as 7 days. Guys, Troy, call him right now. Get your house sold for the most money. 720-900-4433. 720-900-4433. Troy Hansford of RE/MAX Professionals, a Colorado licensed broker. Some restrictions do apply. Want to sell your house? Then pick up the phone and call my buddy Troy. 720-900-4433.
Are joint pain or injuries keeping you from living your best life? I'm Dr. Joel Cherdak with Denver Regenerative Medicine. We don't believe in one size fits all. Instead, we create personalized stem cell treatment plans using your own stem cells or donor cells to help regenerate joints, repair torn muscles and ligaments, and restore mobility. For a limited time, get 10% off through October. Don't wait. Book your free consultation now at denverregen.com. That's denverregen.com.
What is happening, fellas? Stoke here from my friends at Roller Auction, leader in Colorado auctions for over 40 years. And they got one of my favorite auctions that will be ending next week, October 8th at 9 o'clock in the morning. All you got to do is go to rollerauction.com to get logged in, to get signed up. It's free. It's easy. It's open to the public. Best part about it is you're going to get some great deals on great items. Government Fleet Vehicle and Equipment Auction ending next Wednesday, October 8th at 9 o'clock in the morning. You got to check this one out. I always got cars, trucks, SUVs, sedans, utility trucks, dump trucks, police vehicles, trailers, various municipality equipment, and so much more. Like I said, it's always one of my favorite auctions. It will be ending next Wednesday at 9 o'clock in the morning. What I love about Roller Auction is they're always updating and adding new auctions every single week. So go see it all and get yourself one of those great deals at rollerauction.com. That's rollerauction.com.
It matters who your lawyer is. At Berg Simpson, we truly care about the quality of work we do, that fair compensation is given, and that our clients are getting the best possible representation. We're proud of that, and it shows.
If you've been injured, call Berg Simpson for free now at 303-790-2525. 303-790-2525. BergSimpson.com. Good lawyers changing lives. It's not just a slogan, it's who we are.
Here's Shayna, Dylan, and their dad, Steve Williams.
Ever wonder why diamonds have been the very symbol of royalty, power, and love for centuries?
Almost as old as creation itself, a natural diamond is the most concentrated form of transferable wealth in the world.
Passed down from generation to generation.
And like people, no two natural diamonds are ever the same. Each are unique and singular. A creation as you are.
A diamond is naturally forever.
And that's why a natural diamond from Williams Jewelers is the perfect expression of your love.
At Williams Jewelers, we've sold more diamonds to more couples for more years than any other jeweler in Denver.
In fact, we're one of America's largest fine jewelers, with almost every size, shape, and price range natural diamond in stock.
All at the guaranteed best prices in the state.
Say will you with Williams.
Where Colorado shines.
Williams Jewelers, we can make diamonds a part of your life.
Williams Jewelers of Englewood, the official jeweler of the Colorado Avalanche.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call 1-877-CARS for Kids to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS for Kids.
Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
Hey, sports fans, did you know that O'Mara owns GMC on 104th? It's true, and now it's time to check them out.
That's right, and O'Mara GMC announces the lowest lease payments of the year. GMC Hummer, just $549. Sierra 1500, just $479.
Wow, lease a GMC Hummer for only $549 a month, or a Sierra 1500 for just $479.
That's O'Mara GMC on 104th. OmaraGMC.com.
Stock TU 601245, 26 GMC Hummer EV, stock SZ 146350, 25 GMC Sierra 1500. See website for complete details.
Prime Big Deal Days are coming October 7th and 8th. Save up to 40% on items you've been eyeing. It's the perfect time to shop and save big.
KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. You're listening to Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan. Relentless mind games.
Are you trying to get me in an oh really right now?
Total accountability.
You're always throwing your teammates under the bus. That's just what you do.
And a sprinkle of advanced analytics.
The Boo rating, BOO, which is balls over opponent.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Having some fun here on a Thursday as we roll through the show into the 9 o'clock hour. We've got trivia against the Drive coming up in about 15 minutes. Can't wait.
I've got a point of order, Mr. Sullivan versus the New York Times. Yeah, that's you. That's you.
Point of order.
Yeah,
Point of
Dr.
order.
Ramos has gotten back to me, and let me just say, well, I'm gonna let you read the text because let me just say that you are not off the hook citing some, strange lawsuit from the 70s or whatever it was. Go ahead, read it out.
But I'm off the hook because me and him go way back, so I'm good.
Well,
I'm good.
All right, let's see, because you said we've been defaming you or slandering you.
Yes,
and I said
all the above.
I referenced Sullivan versus the New York Times. The one thing that I remembered from my common law class back at the Cuse as proof that that's not the case. But all right, let's see what Dr. Ramos has to say. To stink. My friend, is that Evans that knows about the Sullivan case? My gosh, I am impressed. That is actually the case that says that there is a higher standard for suing public figures for slander and libel. What do you know?
Yeah.
However, what he's failing to say is that public figures and media personalities can be sued still. You just have to prove that it was actual malice, meaning if the stated is false or was given with reckless disregard,
that sounds
legal
like you.
action is appropriate. Clearly, Stokley and Evans have both made false statements and done so with reckless disregard. Also tell Stokley that while we go back a long ways, there is no conflict of interest. He is in trouble.
Oh, dang, Doc. Say it ain't so.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Here
I thought I was good.
See, this is why when I took comm law, I decided broadcasting's the way to go for me.
Yeah.
And when he took comm law, he's like, hey, I'm going to be good at
That's
this.
next level stuff.
And you know
right
what?
there.
By the way, this
He
is good. By the way, too, it comes from a lawyer when you get a however and heretofore in there. I love it.
All right.
Good update.
Somebody
All
just
right.
I'm not suing yet, but just mind your P's and Q's, you two.
All right.
Sorry, Mark.
You want to apologize?
No.
Stoke?
No.
You're going to dig in like an Alabama Tech, huh?
We'll see. We'll see what the
Chart
next
it.
step is.
All
Chart it,
right.
Doc.
Careful.
Chart it.
All this can be used as evidence. Stoke, you and you wide receivers, what is going on? So in the midst of going 4-0, in the midst of being the defending Super Bowl champions, in the midst of going 20-1 in their last 21 games, the Philadelphia Eagles are the standard in the NFL, and you would think that every guy who's on that team is just loving all this winning. But apparently not A.J. Brown, who's a receiver, who in their last win had 2 catches for 9 measly yards, and after the game took to Twitter to post and quote a Bible verse in which he said, "If you're not welcomed, not listened to, quietly withdraw. Don't make a scene. Shrug your shoulders and be on your way." And immediately A.J. Brown did what every diva receiver loves to do, make himself the center of attention. And then when he was asked about it, say, "What? No, you're taking what I said out of context." He said, quote, "My message on Twitter wasn't directed at anyone in the building, not my coaches, not my quarterback, my GM, nobody," end quote. But this also coming after he said he was admittedly frustrated after the game. So, come on, man. I mean, you're one of those diva wide receivers. Explain to me what's going on. What's going on?
I don't know.
What's going on?
I've been around them, certainly. And, it's just not the right approach. You won the Super Bowl last year. You had a big situation last year. Obviously, it wasn't that big of a distraction for him. When he was on the bench reading a book, they were able to overcome that and still win the Super Bowl. So they figured things out. But it's like, again, we're really doing this again. We're 4-0 here. And we won the Super Bowl last year. Everything is going in the right direction. We're winning football games. Okay, I get it. You haven't made a huge impact in 4 games. But still, let's let this thing play out a little bit. And if you have issues with anything, keep it behind closed doors right now. They're looking at anything that you say or do, and they can't wait. The media, Philly, everywhere, can't wait to overreact to anything that you say or do right now. They're just looking for it. And don't be a distraction. it's unnecessary because you're all playing good football. You're 4-0.
You're quoting a Bible verse, Mark 6:11. If you're not welcomed, not listened to, quietly withdraw. Don't make a scene, shrug your shoulders, and be on your way.
Yeah, I just read that.
I know, but do you not understand the irony behind that?
Right.
Right?
Right.
I mean, it doesn't say if you're not welcomed or not listened to, make sure you draw attention to it on social media and then walk away.
Oh, that must be the New Testament.
Yeah,
that references social media.
That's called the brand New Testament.
Wow, the Bible's up to speed on social media.
Right, exactly.
Wow. Cool.
I mean, I don't understand. The week before, he had 109 yards receiving and a touchdown.
Yep.
Yeah. So I don't understand. Probably it's just another way to promote a new book. He'll have a book on the sideline this week, and maybe he wrote a book. Maybe he wrote a self-help book himself. And maybe now he's going to try to sell books. I don't know what the deal is, but, I just have this one steadfast rule about team sports. Don't be a turd. And that dude is being a turd.
But I guess, Stoke, it says something about, where you want to get to as a franchise, that you are so strong. Your leadership is so good. Your culture is so strong that you can easily absorb a guy like this. If for years when the Red Sox were breaking the curse and winning a World Series, they had Manny Ramirez on the team. I mean, Manny Ramirez was a down and out flake who could be a disruptive force, but they had such good leadership. It was just always kind of like, yeah, that's just Manny being Manny, and they went on about their business and took advantage of the fact that he was a great player. I get the sense the Eagles are the same way. This is AJ being AJ, and we put up with it, and really doesn't bother us because we know he's a great player.
Yeah, I mean, I think every situation is different, and teams can handle it different ways. I just think eventually it gets to the point where we're seeing just a little bit of it. What's going on behind closed doors? And as a team, as a teammate, eventually you get to the point where it's like it becomes exhausting. It's like, oh, here we go again. You can put it on the back burner for only so long, and then it gets to the point where it just becomes too much. And as an organization, not only but as an organization, you got to look at it. Okay, has it finally got to a boiling point where this thing is going to overflow here, and it's going to be too much for us to even handle? Yeah, at the beginning it was fine last year, but it continues, and it's just not good. It's not a positive. It's not going to make them better. It can only distract them and take away from what they're trying to do.
I think that, I always say there's two types of people in the world: those who energize a room when they walk in it, and those who energize a room when they walk out of it. Like it gets to the point where if there's animosity within that locker room, I'm not saying there is because I don't have any idea, but if it gets to that point, to Stokes' point, then all of a sudden there's no safe space anymore. Like he walks in, you're like, I got to get out of here. I don't want to listen to that. I don't want to. So there is that. I don't think it's there, but to Stokes' point, it's not a good thing. Doesn't help you win. That doesn't help you win. Like you complaining. I mean, it makes me feel like that guy would just be totally satisfied and happy. And hey, the game's over. Let's go out to dinner. I know we lost, but I had 10 receptions for 134 yards and 2 tutties. It's not my fault. I had a great game. Let's go out and celebrate. And that to me is detrimental to your franchise.
Might eventually be, but right now they're 20-1 in the last 21 games, and the defending Super Bowl champs. I don't think it's really bothering them that much. Up next, time for trivia. Trivia against the drive. Straight ahead.
Has a Broncos wide receiver already proven that they're worth every penny?
To all the people that said, re-signing Cortland, too much money, he's not a real number one, not a true, quote-unquote number one, whatever that really means. He's been a huge, huge positive for Bo Nix and Bo Nix development. He's a pro.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here from my friends at Mountain High Appliance. Proudly been locally owned and operated business serving the Colorado community with pride and dedication. It's Colorado's most complete appliance store. They offer an extensive range of major appliances from refrigerators to ovens. They've got it covered. They're knowledgeable and friendly staff, more than just employees. They're experts ready to assist you, providing you with personalized experience with professional delivery and installation. I've shopped them, purchased from them, had them deliver and install, and I can guarantee you they are second to none. They've got all your needs covered. At Mountain High Appliance, they believe in honesty and transparency, making sure you get exactly what you need to make the best decision for your family. And you can always shop with confidence knowing you're not going to get a better deal elsewhere with their price match guarantee. They boast all the big box inventory, guys, all the top selections, all the top appliances. And I'm telling you what, 250 live appliances, you can actually test drive them at their showrooms before you buy them. Visit them today in Littleton or Louisville or their clearance center right there in Denver or online 24/7 at mountainhighappliance.com. That's mountainhighappliance.com.
Comcast Business can help turn your small business into a connected, secure, modern business. It's how restaurants become reliably up and running neighborhood favorites. How healthcare offices become the data-protecting caregivers that we all depend on. And how wealth management firms become cyber-securing guardians of your information. With reliable connectivity, enhanced cybersecurity, and Wi-Fi backup, your business can stay connected and get threat-ready with Comcast Business. Powering possibilities.
Now through November 16th, new Comcast Business customers can get started with 150 megabit internet plus security for $59.99 a month for 12 months with a 2-year agreement. Plus, ask how to get a $500 prepaid card on a qualifying gig package. Call today. Restrictions apply. Requires enrollment in paperless billing and autopay with bank account. Early termination fee applies. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra.
Hey, Brandon Stokley here from my friends at Cajun Wealth. Let's talk about what sets Cajun Wealth apart. Their portfolios are built on core philosophies, low expenses, manager tenure, and tax efficiency. These aren't just buzzwords, they're the backbone of smart investing. I've talked about Cajun Wealth for a while, but now I'm actually a client, and I can say firsthand, they made retirement planning simple. No pressure, no jargon, just honest advice from fiduciaries who care about your future. If you got an old 401k sitting with a previous employer, you could be paying more than you think. Cajun Wealth helped me optimize mine. Now that money is working for me again. Want peace of mind in your portfolio? Start with a second opinion. Call my friends at Cajun Wealth today for your complimentary consultation. 720-405-3300. That's 720-405-3300. Or you can find them online at TrajanWealth.com. That's TRAJAN Wealth.com. Advisory services through Cajun Wealth, LLC, SEC registered investment advisor, client, paid advertisement, additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
Have you heard? The Staples Easy button is back with even more easy. Press it for custom prints, shipping services, even passport photos. Staples, that was easy.
Get ready for every Broncos game with Super Bowl 50 champion Brandon Marshall as he joins the drive every Friday afternoon at 4:45 exclusively on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Thanks to Corwin Toyota Boulder. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. DenverSports.com and the Denver Sports app. Listener appreciation.
Our RamosLaw.com texters always answer the bell.
Mentorship.
You can't be that guy. Don't be that guy.
Yeah. And words of wisdom.
Don't let my confidence offend your insecurity.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
All right, it is time for trivia. Love this. One of the most anticipated segments of the week. As we take on the drive, they have 4 questions prepped for us. Let's see how we do. Stoke, we have Mark back with us this week.
You letting them?
How'd you guys do last week without me?
3-1.
Yeah, we
crushed it.
We were fine. We didn't. I mean, overall, we didn't feel like we missed him, did we? There wasn't one that we said, "Oh, he would have helped us here."
So, is he on the active game day roster, or are we making him inactive? What are
you
we,
guys
what are we
made
doing
me
here?
Troutman, and suddenly Troutman became like the new Joker.
Yeah, but that was before. Now, I don't know.
I know.
Mike,
I had San Antonio. I got the San Antonio question.
I think.
See, while there's a lot of hype that surrounds you, Mark Schlereth, right now we're kind of matchup specific, and I think you need to be okay with taking kind of like a reduced Evan Ingram type role. So this week you're like Evan Ingram.
Okay.
That's too much credit.
You think that's too
I'm
much?
I'm thinking more like, last
Kroll?
week, who didn't we see?
Kroll?
A lot? No, Tyler Bidet. But more Bidet.
He had one catch, though. He had a nice
Bidet.
catch.
Right. I mean, every now and then you could, like you said, I get San Antonio. So every now and then he contributes.
Yeah.
But, we're just kind of phasing him out of the offense a little
How
bit.
about that? How about that quick handoff to Adam Prentice for the fullback dive on
Oh,
second?
yeah, make me Adam Prentice.
I thought of you then because
I'll
you
be
were like
Adam
hey,
Prentice.
second-
I mean,
what-
I'll line up everywhere.
What did you guys used to do on 2nd and 2? What was the philosophy? Convert. First down?
Oh, I'm throwing a bomb.
I know
Forget
you are.
that.
He loves
I like
fullback
conversions.
dives.
Of course he does.
Adam Prentice this week? Okay.
I'll be Adam Prentice.
We also have Ty is off, which is a significant loss for us because this guy crushes the curveball questions. But we got Alex filling in. Alex, you want to be made active this week?
I'll be a part of it. I'll pinch hit.
All right. Let's go. Here we
let's do
go.
it.
Question number 1.
All right, fellas, quarterback question for you. After 4 football games, who currently leads the NFL in passing yards? Is it Justin Herbert, Josh Allen, Jordan Love, Dak Prescott, or Jared Goff?
Herbert, Allen, Dak, Goff,
And Love.
and Love. See, he's daring us to take Josh Allen because we know that's his boo.
Right.
My mind immediately goes to Herbert,
Mine goes to Jared Goff.
Prescott, or Love.
Jared Goff is leading the league in completion percentage.
But
Mine went to
been
Dak.
Mine went to Dak.
Yeah, hasn't Dak thrown
like-
for like 300 plus almost every game or something?
Yeah,
He's
you know
having
what?
an
He did have-
MVP
he did
caliber
have
year.
a 350 last week, right? With that overtime tie.
Right.
Well, I like your thought process. Dak.
I don't think it's Allen. I don't think it's Goff because they run the ball a lot. Trust me, it's
Yeah, and he didn't have a big
You're right,
passing
you're
number
right.
game against the Ravens. I remember
right.
that.
You're right. You're right.
So I don't think it's Goff or Allen. That leaves Dak, Herbert.
Herbert's
or
had
Love.
some tight, low-scoring games against the Broncos. It's not Herbert.
I don't think
He
it's
started
Herbert
off really good. I mean, people were talking about him being in
Right,
the
but
MVP
he's-
conversation, but I don't know what he did against the Giants. It didn't. They didn't
No.
put
It wasn't
big
a lot.
numbers.
It was-
right.
no, it was like 200.
So if it's Dak, Love has the stink of that Cleveland debacle on him, which I think would have to
Right.
have hurt his
All
passing.
right, let's go with it.
Dak?
Yeah, Dak.
Yep.
Dak.
Johnny, good?
Yeah, I agree.
Alex,
Dak
good?
Prescott's my answer.
All right, Dak, final answer.
The correct answer is Dak Prescott.
Boom. Good job, Stoke.
We saw through your conniving ways
Good job.
with Josh Allen. You thought we'd fall for that, but we did not. 1 for 1. Question 2.
All right, fellas, here is a basketball question. Which of the following players is the highest up on the NBA's all-time steals list? Is it Hakeem Olajuwon, Allen Iverson, Magic Johnson, Kevin Garnett, or Karl Malone?
Akeem, AI, KG, Malone. Who am I leaving out?
Magic, Hakeem, Carl, AI, KG. Is that right?
Okay. So of these players,
Who's the highest up?
I don't think it's Magic. Showtime Lakers, they didn't play a whole lot of D.
Let's just be honest. This is a bad question.
It is.
Oh,
It's
wow.
a terrible question. I mean, okay, so we're just going to throw out random. Who is highest up on this assist? I mean, they might be ranked, 8th on it, the top guy. How would we actually know that?
Well, it's out of these guys, though.
I understand that.
Yeah,
Mike.
yeah, but-
I understand the question.
I
Only
understand
two
It's a
guards.
bad question.
Hey, don't take
I
your
agree.
anger at the
I agree.
question out on your teammates.
No, I'm calling it like it is. It's so come up with who on this list leads the NFL in receptions and give them 5 random guys. Is that's a bad question to me.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's what we need to come up with all the white dudes that played slot
yes,
and say, take away Wes Welker or whoever has the most catches. Go down to like 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. And
Yes.
which one of these
Right.
5 guys
That's
has the
my
most?
point.
Yeah, that is a good point.
so
That's a fair
Johnny,
point.
something you want to say?
I just found it interesting there's only 2 guards on that list of names he gave us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, look, they're begging you to take AI, right?
It feels like
Because of the guard.
it feels like Elijah Wan to me.
who played it the longest? I mean,
Well, they all played.
Carl played it forever.
Yeah.
Carl played forever.
KG played forever.
Yep.
Malone played forever. Akeem played a long time.
We're
I don't
taking AI out right away.
Well,
I mean, he didn't play that long,
doesn't
did he?
that just seem kind of like
and he
the
didn't like
obvious answer?
practice, so
Yeah.
if you don't like practice, you're
How
probably
you
not
gonna get
playing much
steals?
defense.
That's true.
Right.
You're just looking to
Right?
score,
Yes,
right?
Yeah. So take him off.
All right.
Akeem or
I think it's Akeem
KG.
or KG.
I do too.
Wow. Okay.
You're
Well,
the Boston
no.
guy.
You
You're
don't
the
want,
Boston
well,
guy.
I only saw KG for a couple of years.
See how you backtrack there?
Yeah.
Oh no, not me. I mean,
Anything is possible. But it made an impact. I think I would. Okay, if we're going to acknowledge we don't like, I would go with Akeem. What about you?
I have no idea. I mean,
Akeem was my first.
I know
my
you.
First
That
guess.
was your first guess too.
my first guess was Malone, but no one likes that, so I'm gonna just stay in the corner by myself.
John, Alex.
I'll go with the big ticket, Kevin Garnett.
Ooh. All right. Johnny.
I defer to you guys on this one.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
All right, so we are down to Akeem.
Well, this is
KG.
Rookie
Mark
over
and I.
there,
Yeah,
so
he's
we're
a
not
rookie.
listening to
We
him.
don't listen to rookie.
No.
Carry my pads.
Gosh, well, if he's right though.
I know,
well,
that
then,
looks
then
bad.
he'll earn some respect.
He'll earn some
We'll
respect
give
for the
him a tip of
veterans.
the cap. I mean,
Yeah.
that's just the way it
You want to go
works.
with Akeem?
Sure.
You know, like a little bit more conviction there.
Well,
That-
he is. I
Maybe
mean,
this is
Tyler
stinks-
Bidet. Tyler
Yeah.
Bidet ain't speaking up a
Yeah,
lot. I
I
mean,
mean,
he
that's
just
true.
knows his place.
Okay.
Get in the game when you're called and don't screw it up.
All right. But feel confident in your role, as limited as it is.
Right. You. How did Alex when he just came out with big ticket like that?
I know.
That made me feel like,
Wow, do y'all want
Maybe that
to
guy knows.
lean with the,
Let's
with
go
the
to the
rookie?
Do
rookie.
you want to go with the rookie?
Sometimes you know what when
Is
sometimes
he
when
going to
the
be
ball
the Bo Nix of the show?
right when the
Rookie
ball gets
season?
dropped, you know what you do? You go right back to the guy. Right back to the guy.
And what do we always like to say about rookies? Sometimes their biggest strength is they don't know what they don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
He doesn't know what kind of pressure he's under. He
Right.
doesn't know how much we put in this.
Right.
What
I
kind
like
of
it.
bet
He doesn't
we have,
know.
What
Let's
kind
do
of
it.
wager
Let's
He
we
doesn't
have.
know that if we go with him and his answer is wrong, we're going to blame the whole thing on him.
Right. That's good.
He better
Let's
walk
go
out.
with Kevin Garnett.
Let's go with Kevin Garnett. Final answer.
The correct answer is Hakeem Olajuwon.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my God. Oh, no. Devastating. Oh,
That is bad,
Wow.
Alex.
wow.
You know what?
Oh, my God.
Rookies are to be seen and not heard, Alex. They're to be seen and not heard.
I'll wear that one. I'll wear it.
I
like
blame
these-
Mike.
I know.
I blame
do
Mike.
Too.
Why?
I do
You're
too.
the leader of this shit,
we had
and you
it.
wanted someone to blame other than yourself for once, and that's why
No,
you
that
did
wasn't
that.
me.
I blame you.
No, I'm willing to
That's
take the
pointing
blame.
fingers
This
as
was
opposed to
me.
pulling thumbs.
This was
I
me
said right
giving
off
the
the bat,
rookie a shot.
Olajuwon.
Yes,
You
you
talked me out of it.
Yeah, you're right.
It's like Sean Payton drawing up a play for Evan Ingram, but it's like, nah, let's make it Pat Bryant this time.
You had it.
Come on, Mike.
You had it. You were going with it.
Rookie, I'm going to have to see you in my office. Please bring your playbook with you.
Oh, man. Short tenure.
Very short.
Yeah. NFL, week
That
to week.
hurts.
Week to week. That one does hurt.
What have you done for me lately?
Not for long. Not for long.
That one does.
What it stands
I'm not going to lie. That one
It
stinks.
stings a little bit.
You know what? I got to call timeout. We need a timeout to rally.
Full timeout.
Full
Not even
timeout.
a 30.
We're not doing the
Screw
30.
that.
We're not doing the 30.
We're out.
We're doing the
whole thing.
full
Make it go
timeout.
live.
Full timeout. We need to recoup. We'll be back with the second half of
Devastating.
trivia. Ooh, that one stung. Next.
On you, Evans.
Has a new joker emerged in Sean Payton's offense?
Evan Ingram's not the Joker. Adam Troutman's made a larger play at the tight end position. The Joker is not Evan Ingram. The Joker is RJ Harvey.
Denver Sports 1043. The Fan.
Hey guys, it's winning season here in Colorado, and now your home can score big too. Gravina's Window Center of Littleton is giving you 25% off Infinity by Marvin fiberglass windows. That's a bigger win than competitors' small plays, guys, with zero down interest financing, or zero down and no interest financing, and windows built to last decades, not seasons. You'll be set for the long game, guys. Cool nights are here, and winter is on the way. Protect your home. The strength and beauty of Infinity by Marvin fiberglass windows, guys, from Gravina's Window Center of Littleton. 25% off, and you can get 20% off at James Hardy Siding with flexible financing as well. As mentioned, no interest options and zero down, guys. I'm telling you, been serving Colorado for 52 years. That's Gravina's Window Center of Littleton, and they do all the work themselves. White glove service to make sure it's done right the first time, every single time. Check them out at windowsforyourhome.com. That's windowsforyourhome.com.
Football is here, and Fitness Gallery's fall football sale is your playbook for a winning home gym. Save up to 50% off on select premium equipment. Visit any of our 7 stores from Denver to Fort Collins and score big before the sale ends.
Golf season is still in full swing with Aurora Golf. What's up, guys? It's Zach By here, and fall golf is one of the best times of year to play. The cooler temperatures, lush courses, and Rocky Mountain views are all reasons to keep teeing it up. For more info and to book a tee time, visit golfaurora.com.
This is Rob Wilhite of the Wilhite Law Firm. If you've been seriously injured in a truck or car wreck, you want Wilhite. Get your free case review now. We've been voted best personal injury law firm for the last 3 years in a row. Visit WilhiteWins.com and win big with Wilhite.
Planning out your holiday pictures? Let's move you to the front because at Soda Weight Loss, you could drop the belly fat and gain your confidence back, just like Ramon.
Soda gave me more than a smaller waistline. It gave me back the confidence to wear what I want. No injections, no hunger, just a plan that works.
Right now, the most popular offer of the season is back. Join today and your partner joins free. Visit SodaWeightLoss.com. That's SOTA weightloss.com.
Most business owners and decision makers work hard but stay frustrated because customers simply don't know they exist. Marketing isn't about being flashy. It's about making sure people understand how you solve their problem. Audio, video, and online campaigns put your message where your customers are already paying attention. And your friends at DenverSports, they specialize in connecting customers to businesses. The moment you get clear and show up consistently, growth follows. Don't stay the best kept secret in town. Visit DenverSports.com and click on the Advertise with Us button and start growing today.
Advent Health is Littleton's home for highly specialized, life-changing heart care. From preventive screenings to personalized treatment options, it's heartfelt care from expert hands. The Advent Health Heart and Vascular Institute is now open, ready to provide wholehearted care for your whole health.
This segment on 104.3 The Fan is brought to you by Roller Auction.
Denver Sports Snapshot.
Tomorrow night on The Fan, home of the Colorado State Rams, CSU football faces San Diego State with pregame starting at 7:30. Presented by Rocks Heating and Air. Saturday morning on 104.3 HD2, Air Force football faces Navy with pregame starting at 9:30. Then on 104.3 HD3, DU hockey skates with UNLV with pregame starting at 6:30.
One of Newsweek's best regional banks and credit unions. Learn more at WistaraCU.com.
Self-appointed nicknames.
Obviously, I am the hockey guy at this station.
Grammar lessons.
High five, Fama Jamma.
And Oscar-worthy impressions.
My version was, get off my plane. Okay. Yours was, get off my plane.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
In the midst of trivia against the drive, I think we took advantage of our full timeout, and we've rallied as a team. And instead of focusing on how we gave a question away, we're instead going to just focus on the lunacy of the question. Right, Johnny Fever? You did a little research?
Well, I looked it up to Stokes' point on how far down the list Hakeem was. And it was, the list of names ranged from 10th all-time to 23rd all-time for that steals.
So they just gave us like five random
So now you
players.
agree with me when I said that was a terrible question.
It is a bad question.
So here's the question that I want you to, because you do the question for us.
Yeah, for later today
so
for
say,
them.
Hey,
don't give away the question because you know they're probably listening.
Well, are you going to really want? No. This is just for. This
I'm not
is just
gonna
for
lower
fun. We're
myself.
not going to stoop to their
Okay.
level.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what do you think?
That was a stooper.
What would be a good equivalent?
Quarterback, not named Peyton Manning, that Brandon Stokley played with, threw for the most passing yards? Is it Jim Sargey, Tony Banks, Elvis Gerbeck,
Oh, Elvis.
Kyle Orton, Chris Sims?
Chris
Yeah, got to throw Sims.
You played
in.
with him too? Wow.
Yeah. Oh gosh, he threw like knuckleballs coming at you, lefty, like sliders. Like thing was not fast. Never had finger issues until trying to catch his ball. Brady Quinn, B. Quinn, Tim Tebow.
Oh.
Brock Eward. Yeah, I was with Brock.
Nice.
Brock Eward. Last but not least, the first guy that I caught my first pass from, which was a touchdown pass, the hefty lefty, the original Scott Mitchell.
Scott Mitchell.
Scott Mitchell. So there you go.
That's actually a great
Did
question.
you put Dilfer in there?
And Trent Dilfer.
All right.
Did you play with Tony Banks?
I said Tony Banks.
Oh, you did?
I?
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you
Tony
say
Banks.
Tony Banks, too?
Yeah, he's in there if I didn't say him. He's in there. Tony
Who's
Banks.
got the
great
most-
question.
Who do you think has the most yards in there?
That would be a good one.
So
Oh,
outside
gosh.
of Peyton Manning, which quarterback did Brandon Stokley play with who threw for the most yards out of all those guys?
Wow.
Give me quickly, guys.
Okay,
Now-
Sargi, Tony Banks, Brock Hewitt, Elvis Gerbeck, Kyle Orton, Scott Mitchell, Chris Sims, Brady Quinn, Tim Tebow.
I'm gonna
go. It's got to go Mitchell, Dilfer, Mitchell or
Dilfer.
Dilfer.
Okay. Y'all guess, and then I'm going to make my
I'm gonna
guess.
go Kyle Orton because Orton. It was like he always had good stats. Like it never translated to points or wins, but he always seemed to have good stats. I'm gonna go with Kyle Orton.
Johnny, you going to look this up?
Oh, you don't know right off the top of your head?
What? How do I know?
It'll take me a second.
It will
but
take a
I'll
while.
look it
Those
up.
are some pretty obscure quarterbacks he has to look up.
It doesn't. You just put it into Google and you look up stats. Takes you 15
Yeah, but you
seconds
gave, like,
per
8
quarterback.
names.
15 seconds. I mean, just by the end of the dang segment.
All right, by the end of this.
Oh, yeah, I'll have it by the end.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
You have all the names?
So who are you guessing, Mark?
I'm gonna go with. Gosh, Mitchell had those years in
Yeah.
Miami. I'm gonna go Mitchell.
I'm gonna go Kyle Orton.
I was going to go Scott Mitchell, and no, really, but it wasn't Miami. It was Detroit.
What? When did you play with Mitchell?
I played with him in Baltimore.
Oh, in Baltimore, yeah.
But he had
I
his
was like,
years in
did-
Detroit.
when did I
Yeah,
miss
but
the
he
Brandon
went-
Stokley Detroit years?
Well, I was gonna say he also went to. I was gonna say he also went to.
But his best years were like with Herman Moore
yeah.
and those
Okay,
guys.
okay.
Those
He
were
al-
Detroit.
But I thought he also went to Miami.
Maybe
and
he
played.
did.
Okay,
No, he did go to Miami.
Yeah.
But I think his best years were Detroit.
Okay.
So,
All right, we'll find out who that
Okay.
is.
All
That's a
right.
great question. But as far as the questions that the drive has for us, let us continue with question number 3.
All right, fellas, NFL Who Am I question. I was the 9th overall pick in the 2012 NFL Draft. I walked into the league and won NFL Defensive Rookie of the Year. I was a first-team All-Pro 5 different times. And in my second year, I was the NFL Defensive Player of the Year. Who am I?
J.J. Watt.
I like that. Yeah. Because I played against him in 2012 here, and I believe he was a rookie, and I just remember some of the coaches saying, we don't really have to worry about him, but he can bat down passes. He does a good job of that. And then next thing you know, I mean, he was a one-man wrecking
I just
shop. I'm like, that's...
I remember him coming in and Wade Phillips saying, "Oh, he's going to be a Hall of Famer," and like going and being on ESPN. Then we go, "Let's calm down, Wade. He's a rookie," and then he just went off.
Do we want to give the rookie another shot, or has he been benched?
I think the rookie just nods.
Yeah. Don't speak. Just yes or no.
Nod. Great
You
pick.
like JJ?
I thought he was 2011 draft.
Was he? Okay. So is it Aaron Donald? That was the one that came to mind for me real quick. Is it Aaron Donald? Now, he's speaking again. We told him not to speak.
Yeah, but he may have just saved us.
But he could have just shaken his head no.
Yeah, but then we would have been like...
Well, you said 2009?
12.
He was the 9th overall pick in 2012.
Oh, okay.
NFL Defensive Rookie of the Year. But did Donald, burst right away, or...?
Yeah.
Second year winning defensive... Wow. That's pretty impressive. 2012. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think. Is JJ?
I think JJ was like 2009-ish.
Oh no, he wasn't in the league. He wasn't that early.
No,
he had to be either 11 or 12 for sure. Because I would have knew about him. I remember the scouting report, them talking about it, and I really think it was 2012. So I think Aaron Donald wasn't picked 9th. Was he?
What did Aaron Donald? Well, Aaron only played like 8 years, and he just retired. Last year was his first year out.
Right.
So that'd be more like 2016. Draft.
Yeah. I think it's.
Yeah,
I think it's JJ.
I think we don't listen to the rookie. We do what we do, unless it's.
No, let's go JJ with
Okay.
number 9 overall out of Wisconsin. I think Aaron Donald was a little bit later too. A little later in the draft.
Okay.
All right, you two both
All
seem
right,
pretty
JJ.
strong about this. Let's go J.J. Watt.
The correct answer is Luke Kuechly.
What?
What year was J.J. Watt drafted?
11.
Look it up.
Oh, he just threw his hands up like, y'all don't listen to me?
Whoa, rookie gained an attitude.
Right.
Rookie gained it too.
But he said
Luke Kuechly. Wow.
Yeah, that's a good. That's yeah. That's a tough one. That's a tough
a good question.
Who am I?
We just whiffed on it.
I'm gonna file that one away.
That's a good one. All right.
Yeah, but we didn't get any multiple choice.
That's all right.
Oh, okay.
That's all right.
All right, I'll file that away.
Yep.
All right, we got to get this one to go 500. Here we go.
All right, guys, and for your curveball question, who are the two actors that played Coach Gaines in Friday Night Lights the movie and Coach Taylor in Friday Night Lights the TV show?
Oh, I'm out. I have no idea. I didn't watch any of that.
I
got
all
this.
that stuff.
I got this. Let me. All right,
Yeah.
Coach Friday Night Lights the movie. Coach Gaines was Billy Bob Thornton.
Billy Bob.
Right?
All
right. And then what was the second one? Coach Taylor.
Play it again.
Play it again.
All right, guys, and for your curveball question, who are the two actors that played Coach Gaines in Friday Night Lights the movie and Coach Taylor in Friday Night Lights the TV show?
Yeah, Billy Bob definitely for the movie. Coach Taylor, what is it? Oh, come on, Dylan High School. Clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose, that kind of thing.
Brown hair guy.
Yes, I could see him.
I can too.
Oh, he did the good actor.
Yes.
Oh, what is his name?
Should I start throwing names out to you?
Come on, you're the actor. You're the one that hangs and hobnobs with the actor community.
I just do the
I'm
acting.
friends with The Rock.
I just do the acting. I don't actually watch.
I told
the
Chris
stuff.
Hemsworth what his workout routine should be when he told me he was getting this role as Thor.
Yeah.
So
How'd that work out for
him?
him?
Great, but
You would think
he
he
would
would
help,
throw some money my way.
right? What is his name?
John.
No.
Jim?
We need him focused. Mark. Don't screw with him.
I could see him.
Yeah.
Coach Taylor.
I know exactly what he looks like. I have
know.
no idea what his
I
name
can
is.
totally see it. Man, that's.
Wow. This is disappointing. I
this-
blame the rookie.
This is sad.
Wow. What is his name? I don't. As soon as you say it, I'm going to be so
of course
ticked
you
off.
are.
I know.
Oh!
Yeah.
Well,
Can we at least claim half a point for Billy Bob Thornton?
No.
Huh?
No. You got to get the
Coach Taylor.
Coach.
Is it Eric something?
just say Coach Eric.
Eric.
No, it's not Eric.
Prince Eric.
We got to guess. We got to just take a guess, just a random name, and maybe, just a first name.
Man, he's a really good actor, too.
Yeah.
Eric Dixon. I don't know.
Just Coach Eric.
Coach Eric. Final answer.
The correct answers are Billy Bob Thornton in the movie and Kyle Chandler in
Kyle
the TV show.
Chandler. Oh!
Damn it, Mike.
Coach Kyle.
Eric was close.
Both four letters.
So close.
Yeah.
We were that close.
That close.
If you had just said Eric Chandler, I'd been, no. Oh, yeah, Chandler. Oh, that's disappointing.
Mm-hmm.
1 and 3.
Feel like the Broncos after the Chargers lost.
You know, Stoke?
That was tough.
Can't help but notice. Gave Stink's back, gave him a full-time role. We went 1 and 3.
I had Elijah on.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
he actually did
so
not. I mean, he actually was like Troutman this week. He didn't screw it up.
Yeah.
Like he didn't. No penalties, no
you're
drop
right.
passes.
You're right. No face mask.
He actually contributed.
Yeah.
All
right, we can't
Johnny,
put it on Mark.
were you able to Google in the last 10 minutes 5 names, or is that?
Yeah, I just want to make sure I got everyone.
Okay.
Kyle Orton, Tony Banks, Scott Mitchell, Trent Dilfer, Jim Sorgi, Chris Sims.
Yeah, good enough.
Yeah, that's fine.
And what were the guesses?
Mark and I had Scott Mitchell.
I had
and
Kyle Orton.
It was Trent Dilfer.
Wow.
How
Dilfer.
many yards?
20,500. Kyle Orton had 18,000. And Tony Banks had 15,000.
What about Mitchell?
Yeah, what about Scott Mitchell?
15,600.
Wow.
Okay. That stinks.
It's actually not a bad question.
No, I know they're
Wasn't a
close.
huge, yeah, exactly.
Interesting.
All right.
We should have saved that one.
All right.
Dang it.
That's a good one.
All right, well, they will get their shot. We will put together questions for them, and we'll see how they do. 1-3. Darn it. All right. Going to lick our wounds. All we can do. Just like Sean says, the most important time between now and next week will be later today. We go back, we look at the film, correct, learn, be better, play better. Okay, that's coming up later on the drive with their crack at trivia. Coming up next, Shador Sanders. Cool, funny, or weird and cringy? Next.
Changes are coming at 20th and Blake. The Rockies announced that Bill Schmidt is stepping down as general manager, and the team will begin an immediate search for a replacement. Will an external candidate give Colorado a much-needed fresh perspective? Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Kwiat Diamonds, a legacy of brilliance since 1907.
We're proud at Williams Jewelers of Inglewood to have been chosen as Colorado's exclusive Kwiat diamond jeweler.
From Kwiat's Mine to Shine diamond, the natural diamond cut, polished, and designed just for you.
To Kwiat's red carpet collections of designer jewelry, including American Beauty, Lyric, and Kwiat Star. They're all here.
Kwiat diamond rings and diamond studs, Kwiat diamond bracelets, and Riviera necklaces have long been the toast of Fifth Avenue.
Because Kwiat's whiter, brighter, and larger-looking diamonds cut to the world's highest standards.
I'm Dylan Williams. Shayna and I invite you to come experience the breathtaking beauty of Kwiat diamond jewelry for yourself.
Or the one you love.
For the American beauty in your life.
At Williams Jewelers of Inglewood, Colorado's exclusive Kwiat jeweler.
Where Colorado shines.
Williams Jewelers, we can make diamonds a part of your life.
Williams Jewelers, the official jeweler of the Colorado Avalanche.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation and a regular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduce stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. Stroke risk may increase. Eliquis can cause serious and potentially fatal bleeding. Don't take if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or bleed longer. A spinal injection increases blood clot risk, which may cause paralysis. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or bruising, or back pain, tingling, numbness, muscle weakness, or incontinence. Aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
Okay, I have to tell you, I was just looking on eBay where I go for all kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram trading card. One of the rarest, the last one I needed for my set. Shiny like the
designer handbag of my dreams. One of a kind. eBay had it, and now everyone's asking, ooh, where'd you get your
windshield wipers? eBay has all the parts that fit my car. No more annoying, just beautiful.
Millions of finds, each with a story. eBay. Things people love.
Ready to order?
Yes. We're earning unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with a Capital One Saver card. So let's just get one of everything.
Everything?
Fire everything. The Capital One Saver card is at table 27 and they're earning unlimited 3% cash back.
Yes, Chef! This is so nice.
Had a feeling you'd want 3% cash back on dessert.
Ooh, tiramisu.
Earn unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver card. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com.
Introducing Slate, the cure for overpriced, overcomplicated cars. It's a truck, it's an SUV, it's whatever you need it to be. Reserve yours at slate.auto.
Football is back, and it's time for you to get in the game. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan is here to help, and we're giving away a PlayStation 5 bundle. Download the Denver Sports app and tap the contest banner on the homepage for your chance to win a PS5 console, a 70-inch flat-screen TV, plus copies of Madden 26 and College Football 26. Don't wait. Download the Denver Sports app now. 104.3 The Fan, DenverSports.com, and the Denver Sports app. Me music history.
I've now baptized you in the glory of Led Zeppelin.
Brutal honesty.
Today's just been a bad day for you, Mike. I don't know how else to put it.
And some questionable taste.
I do not heat up leftovers.
Oh, my
I only eat
God.
leftovers cold.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
All right, still licking our wounds after that 1-3 showing in trivia. J.J. Watt, by the way, we thought he was picked 9th overall in 2012. He was picked 11th overall in 2011. That, of course, the year that Von Miller came to the Broncos, number 2 overall. So, J.J.
All right,
Watt.
let's move on. I'm depressed.
Depressed.
Bad showing.
It was a bad showing.
Maybe this will make you feel better. Jamal Murray, the Blue Arrow, says this year's going to be different. Did
he take the Chris Bryant approach?
This year's going to be different because
I'm just rested. You know what I'm saying? After team Canada and all that, just not having my body not having time to get back into shape or running shape and stuff like that. That really affected me. So just being able to have time off, be able to build back up, stuff like that. Tone down going into the training camp, all that's huge. So I just feel a lot better than last summer. So that's always positive, and I'm sure everybody else feels the same. We've had a longer off season than usual, so like I said, we're all ready to get going, and we're just trying to put our best foot forward to knock her down.
Hey, look, I might be the president of the Jamal Murray fan club. I'm the exact opposite of Josh Dover, who's the president of the Jamal Murray hater club. But even as a fan of Jamal Murray, I don't remember his Team Canada experience being too taxing last year. He wasn't that kind of the story of Jamal Murray at Team Canada? He's not really playing, and he
wasn't playing good.
Doesn't really seem engaged. So, really, was that exhausting for him?
Well, I just think it's a time away from resting and doing nothing and recovering and then being able to get back in and start working out. So, hopefully we'll see something different this year, more consistency. But I'm not holding my breath.
Do you think he's reached out to Chris Bryant to figure out how to rest properly?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. How do you just let it all relax?
Hey, I'm not going to let you slander my guy. Don't worry about Jamal.
I am worried about him.
Don't worry about Jamal. Hey, but as the president of the Jamal Murray fan club, here's what I'm saying. Last couple of years, I've kind of given him a pass for the regular season because what ultimately matters is the postseason. But he and the rest of the Nuggets who've been around here for a while, they've lost that privilege. The glow of the championship has dimmed a bit, and so now, right from the start, there has to be a newfound sense of urgency.
What year is this for Jamal? What are we talking about, 8, 9?
Oh, I think we might be talking about, is this year 10?
Okay.
For
Anyway.
him? 9, 10?
So all of a sudden you think, this is going to be different this year because of they had more time off? I usually doesn't work that way. I mean, guys can mature and become, more of a pro. Okay, what do I need to do if I want to extend my career? But, what's the old saying? It's hard to wake up.
Hard to wake up in the morning when you're sleeping?
This is his 9th year.
Okay, ninth
year.
It's hard to wake up and, go run the roads when you're sleeping in silk pajamas.
I do. I guess I got to remind everybody.
Jamal Murray had the Eagles when you're hooting with the Owls or something.
Sure. Yeah. But I'm just saying,
I heard that one.
He's gotten paid twice
Write
now.
it down.
He's gotten paid twice now, and now all of a sudden there's a new commitment.
Maybe.
I doubt it.
There needs to be. There needs to be. Okay.
I hope
if
I'm wrong.
I had one phrase that applies as the theme for both the upcoming Nuggets and Avalanche seasons is sense of urgency. Needs to be there right from the start. Okay? The grace period that you were given from winning championships is done. You got new things to prove, and it starts from day one for both of them. By the way, Jamal Murray did have a career year last year. For all the people who come after him,
did it feel like it?
At the end of the day, he averaged 21.4 points per game, which was a career high.
How many games did he miss?
He missed, was it 15, right?
That's not
15.
bad. I mean, we would take that right now, wouldn't we?
82 games, yeah. He missed 15.
That's not bad.
He played more games than Aaron Gordon did last year. Mr. Nugget. He played in more games than Gordon did.
Well, why are you taking a shot
Well, I'm
at
not
Aaron
taking
Gordon? I mean, that was unnecessary.
You know, your love
Here's what
for
I'm doing.
Jamal Murray doesn't mean you have to start hating on other people.
Here's what I just did.
Especially a guy like Aaron Gordon.
Hey, the steps to success should not be on the backs of other people. You should be able to have success without stomping on other people.
See, that's not what I
down.
did. That's not what I did.
It is
You know what I did?
It's the stairway to success.
You know what I used Aaron Gordon
You're
as?
finding the stairway.
You know what I used Aaron Gordon as? Leverage. I used him as leverage.
You leverage.
I had Jamal push off of Aaron Gordon to get leverage. Okay, I'm not belittling Aaron. I'm using Aaron, who everybody loves, as proof that hey, maybe people ought to back off Jamal a little bit. Okay, one of Denver's beloved athletes and a friend of Stoke retired yesterday. Eric Johnson, after 18 years in the NHL, 14 years with the Avalanche, just the consummate teammate, a former number 1 overall pick. But when you think about, and you guys both played on great teams, you have those guys who are just the glue guys. You know, they're not necessarily stars. They know their role, but they are so good as a teammate that their value really goes beyond what they bring as a player. And make no mistake, Eric Johnson was a good, solid player, but his value to the Avalanche as just being the consummate teammate, beloved as a teammate, beloved by Avs fans, great career, and he is going to make a seamless transition into the media. We're talking about a guy who could easily follow up an 18-year playing career, stink with a 20-year, 25-year media career if he wants to. By the way, he could be you. You know, now that I think about it.
I'd set the bar a little bit higher, but
Yeah. I think it's good. I think it's a fair point.
Just a little bit. I mean, you know.
Well, maybe you two as play. Well, you were probably a better player than Eric Johnson turned out to be. Eric Johnson was a good player. You were a very good player.
Well, thank you.
How many times were you a Pro Bowler?
Couple.
Okay. You want to say anything more about yourself?
No.
No?
No, not really.
Wow. Rare humility from Stink. So,
wow.
But you got to know Eric Johnson a little bit.
Yeah, a couple years ago, played a little golf with him, hung out with him a little bit. So, a great guy. What a great career. 18 years. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And I was hoping last year, that was really cool when he got traded back and got back here, that they could go on a run.
Yep.
And it would be, you know, the final would be, his last year would be with a Stanley Cup. So, but what a career he had.
Those guys that you mentioned, the glue guys,
Mm-hmm.
those guys have such value in an organization. The organization has to do a really good job of understanding who those guys are in a locker room.
2 Pro Bowls?
Yeah.
You know, Stoke, maybe if Stink could have won 4 or 5 more Pro Bowls, we'd look at him as a Hall of Famer.
Wow.
That's twice this week.
Oh, man.
Man,
we gotta get a full year in at least.
Yeah. Where are we at? 200 something?
Yeah, we're like 280.
No, day number 273
Okay,
of
yeah,
the Zach
yeah.
by Sensitivity smear campaign.
Yeah.
We're very precise. Don't mess with the numbers. These are very, very precise. Anyway, okay. Dover.
I got to give a big shout out to our guy behind the rookie Adam did a great job behind the glass.
Alex.
Oh, really? I set it up.
You did.
I set it up. I had Alex in on it and
Oh,
set him
my
up.
God,
Went back there, told him I was going to
yes.
do it,
Oh,
and I
my-
said he's going to fall for it. Look, I put his name right here. I wrote it out there. Alex, I knew it. I knew
Yeah.
he'd fall for it.
Oh.
Wait a
It
minute,
was
no,
masterful.
Mic drop
It was
on the way out.
masterful.
See ya,
guys,
Evans.
everybody.
Yes,
Hey,
yes, I
Dover and Cecil next.
Have Coach Prime and the Buffs established an unfortunate identity?
You know who the Colorado Buffaloes are? They're the Dallas Cowboys of college football. There's a lot of stories about them, and about 1% of them are actually about the football that's being played in between the half.
Oh, God. You know what that means then. Deion Sanders is the Jerry Jones of college football.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
More than a few of our patients have talked to me about their first time, but it's not the first time you're probably thinking about. It's the first time that erectile dysfunction ruined the moment. This is Jeff for the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic. And if you're over 50, it's likely you've had that first time yourself. But the good news is that if you're like most men, that first time can be the last time that ED impacts your sex life. At the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, we're experts in treating ED. We've treated tens of thousands of men using protocols with success rates well over 90%. And those treatments have, in most cases, made sex great again for both them and their partners. You could even find that you're performing like you haven't in years. So if ED has been affecting your intimacy, it's time to make the last time that happens the last time that happens. For just $99, you'll receive blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 720-440-7900 or go to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com. We have 5 offices across the Front Range to serve you.
As days get shorter and roads get busier, fall brings more accidents. If you've been injured, Postman Law is here to help. No fees unless we win. Call 844-POSTMAN. Postman delivers. This is attorney advertising.
Brandon Stokley here from my team, ROX Rocks Heating and Air. Do you need a new furnace, air conditioner, or heat pump? ROX Rocks Heating and Air makes it incredibly easy with their new, free, no obligation online heating and cooling quote. It takes less than 5 minutes and gives you options instantly. No calls, no waiting, and transparent pricing. Only at ROX Rocks Heating and Air. Now play that jingle.
HVAC service, installation, repair. ROX Rocks Heating and Air.